Recording in progress.
Now you can go.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Renee. Hi, everybody. Good morning and welcome to Felony First Appearance Hearings. I am Judge Mindy GLAZER. I will be presiding today. The video for first appearance played to all defendants. I need everybody to please stand up. Raise your hand. Sworn in by our clerk.
All right, raise your right hand.
Todos pónganse de pie y levanten la mano derecha para que se les tome juramento.
Do you swear from the testimony you about to give the truth and nothing but the truth? Say I do.
Juran, no afirman que el testimonio que van a dar es la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad. De ser así, digan, lo juro.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Tomen asiento, gracias.
Madam Interpreter, please raise
Raise
your
your right hand. Do you swear that you will well and faithfully interpret from your Spanish and English question accents given that your daddy has daddy side?
Yes, I do. This is Veronica La Rosa for the record.
Good morning. If there is anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room.
Muy bien, si alguien se encuentra en la plataforma Zoom, por favor, escriba el nombre del acusado en la ventanilla del chat.
So can the attorneys please announce their name for the record? State.
ASA Monica John on behalf of the state. Good morning.
Morning.
Nessa F on behalf of the state of Florida.
Morning, Your Honor. John Wilson, Assistant Public Defender.
Good morning. So we're starting with the out-of-state warrants. The first case is Vincent Crimmins. Is this Mr. Crimmins? Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Sir, you have an arrest warrant from the state of Texas. The warrant was issued on January 3rd of 2025, and the charge says theft of services grant. It says between $2,500 and $30,000. So there is a bond on this warrant from Texas, and I need you to tell me if you want to waive or contest extradition. So waiver is the quickest way out of this jail. Texas would have up to 30 days to come and pick you up. If they pick you up within 30 days, you get released. The other choice you have is to contest extradition, which means you want to fight the arrest warrant. You're not fighting the charges, just a piece of paper that says you're wanted in Texas. And then a lawyer will be appointed for you if you cannot afford one, but you'll be in our jail at least 90 days if you wish to contest extradition. Those are your two options. You know what you would like to do, sir. Waivers,
Okay.
way out, testing you here long.
So I can either get extradited or what? It was kind
So
of
if
hard.
you want to agree to get extradited, Texas has up to 30 days to pick you up.
Uh-huh.
If they can't hold you more than 30 days. If they don't pick you up within 30 days, I would release you. The other option is to fight the arrest warrant. That's the piece of paper that says you're wanted in Texas. You're not fighting the charges, the theft charges. It's just challenging identity. Then you would be in our jail at least 90 days so the state can try and get the paperwork together to send you to Texas. You can always have a lawyer, the public defender or a private lawyer can challenge the legal sufficiency of that paperwork if you want. Whatever makes you happy, it doesn't matter to me. It's your choice.
I really don't know which one to choose. I thought I
Fine,
had
I'm
the
gonna choose
same.
for you. If you want me to choose for you, I will.
No, I guess I won't be extradited.
Right, I'm gonna treat it as a contest, the point the public defender's office set it.
Wait,
30 days.
it's 30 days?
If
Okay.
you waive.
No, I don't waive. I don't
Have a
waive.
nice day.
If you don't waive, it's 90. So if you waive,
Mr. Wilson, he doesn't know what he wants to do.
Yeah,
and
okay.
He's
Don't
worry
very
about it.
confused.
You can tell her
Reset
waive.
it
I mean,
October 16th.
if you want to waive, say waive.
I don't know what I want to do. I thought I would have
Here
a
you go. I'm not gonna have this discussion now and be here 30 minutes. Goodbye. We'll see you in a month. If you change your mind, come back and see me. Next we have Nathan Miller. That's a wash. Next, Jesse Thompson. Mr. Thompson here.
Jesse Thompson, K26. Stand here, look at the judge.
Good morning, Mr. Thompson. You have Mr. Thompson has a new case. It's an arrest warrant from Illinois. The warrant was issued on April 28th of 2025. This charge is criminal damage to property. There is no bond on this warrant, and I need you to tell me if you want to waive extradition or contest extradition. A waiver of extradition is the quickest way out of this jail. Illinois will have up to 30 days to come and pick you up. If they don't pick you up within 30 days, you get released. The other choice you have is to contest extradition. That means you want to fight the arrest warrant. You are not fighting the charges, just a piece of paper that says you are wanted in Illinois. A lawyer will then be appointed for you if you cannot afford one, and your lawyer will be able to challenge the legal sufficiency of a governor's warrant, which will be at our jail at least 90 days. Those are your two options. What would you like to do? Waive extradition or contest extradition?
I'd like to waive.
That's a smart choice. You get out of this jail quicker. It's a waiver, no bond. The reset date will be October 1st. To see if you get picked up by then, please make sure you sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. It just means you agree to be transported to Illinois. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Next is Glenn Hershey.
Sure.
Another new case. It's new case day as the cruise ships came in over the weekend and yesterday. Good morning, Mr. Horsey. Oh, he was
Good morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you were arrested on a warrant. What do we hear from Mr. Horsey? It's a new case? Okay. All right, sir, you have an arrest warrant from Illinois, Springfield, Illinois. The warrant was issued May 12th of 2023, and the charge is fraud of a financial institution. There is no bond on this arrest warrant. I need you to tell me if you want to waive extradition or contest extradition. A waiver of extradition is the quickest way out of this jail, and Illinois will have up to 30 days to come here and pick you up. If they don't pick you up within 30 days, you get released. The other choice you have is to contest extradition. That means you want to fight the arrest warrant. You are not fighting the charges, just a piece of paper that says you are wanted in Illinois. A lawyer will then be appointed for you if you cannot afford one, and your lawyer will be able to challenge the legal sufficiency of a governor's warrant, but you will be in our jail at least 90 days if you choose to contest extradition. Those are your two options. What would you like to do? Waive or contest?
Waive.
That's a smart choice. You get out of the jail quicker. It's a waiver on reset date of October 1st to make sure you are picked up. Have a nice day. And don't forget, sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. Next, Alden Backus.
He refused, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
He refused.
He refused court. He has locals pending. The next court date is September 22nd. We're going to reset this case for September 24th. Next, Keziah Kill. Mr. Hill here? He's at Metro West 2. Good morning, Mr. Hill. Your next court date is October 31st, so we're going to reset your warrant case for November 3rd to see if you've closed out your warrant case, sir. Have a good day. Next, Sergio Cadiz. This is the reset that I've been resetting, the third and final reset for me.
Judge,
Yeah, he wants it to or he doesn't. Where is he?
Interpreter, please.
Where's Mr. Cadiz? Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Miss. How are you?
Did you finally have a chance to speak with your lawyer? Do you know what you want to do? Do you want to waive extradition or contest extradition?
Vale, usted tuvo finalmente la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado o abogada y ya tomó una decisión. ¿Qué es lo que va a hacer? ¿Renuncia al proceso de extradición o va a litigar el proceso de extradición?
Hablé con mi abogado y él dijo que le mandó todo por escrito a los fiscales.
Your Honor, I already talked to my attorney and he said that he sent everything in writing to the state attorney's office.
We
Yes.
didn't do anything. I'm so sorry. I need to hear from you if you want to waive extradition or contest extradition.
Vale, no, yo necesito escuchar a usted. ¿Qué es lo que usted va a hacer? ¿Usted va a renunciar al proceso de extradición o usted va a litigar el proceso de extradición?
No de extradición.
¿Extradición qué?
What do you want to do?
Esperar a que me extraditen.
I'm going to wait to be extradited.
So you want them to come pick you up so you can go there? Oh, you're the attorney. I'm waiting for 3. I'm sorry. It's his brother from another. Do you know who Oscar Rodriguez's?
Judge, Mr. Rodriguez, I spoke to him yesterday. Because of health concerns, he's not going to be able to be here today. In the email, he said that the defendant wanted to waive, but obviously you need to hear from
Thank you. Okay, fine. Thank you. We clarified it. Thank you, Ms. John. It's
Thank
gonna be
you.
a waiver of extradition, so let him know his lawyer spoke with this assistant state attorney, and he says you want to waive extradition and agree to be transported to Massachusetts.
Vale,
lo-
su abogado, el señor Rodríguez, escribió a la fiscal adjunta y le dejó saber que usted renuncia al proceso de extradición, lo cual quiere decir que lo más pronto posible usted va a ser extraditado a Massachusetts.
So that we cannot start the time period to send you to Massachusetts until your traffic ticket is closed.
Ahora, no podemos comenzar con el proceso de extradición hasta que se cierre la multa de tránsito.
Corrections, you know when his ticket is set.
No, Your Honor, it's a traffic case, but I don't have a date.
Sabemos que es una multa de tránsito, pero no tenemos fecha de audiencia.
Sir, Mr.
Oh,
Ortiz, is your lawyer on your traffic
Miss,
ticket?
la fecha de audiencia me dijeron que era hoy día, el viernes, porque el viernes igual tuve corte y me dijeron que era hoy día.
During my Friday hearing, I was told that my traffic hearing will be held today.
Corrections, you have the jail card?
Yes, Your Honor.
How's he going there today if you have a jail card? So what's today?
They'll probably have him on soon.
Oh, okay, should I set it tomorrow and see if he goes?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna reset your case tomorrow to see if you close it out your traffic ticket, sir.
Lo que vamos a hacer es vamos a reagendar esta audiencia para mañana y así confirmar que se haya cerrado la multa de tránsito.
Please
Okay.
make sure you sign your waiver paperwork at the jail. It just means you agree to be transported to Massachusetts. Have a nice day.
Lo que sí tiene que asegurarse es de llenar toda la documentación para la extradición mientras que está en la cárcel, así se comienza el proceso mañana.
Oh, ok. Muchas gracias, señorita jueza, que tenga buen día.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great one.
Next is Justin Benor. Mr.
Yeah.
Benor at Metro West Fork. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
He has a mic reset for tomorrow, so we're gonna reset this. Mr. Wilson, is he?
I'm
wanna-
sorry.
Me,
If
I-
Mr. Crimmins could, he's here, Your Honor. I've gone over it with him. If he could, go ahead.
I'm holding paperwork. Usually they come back. Okay,
Yes, Your
so
Honor.
sir, I need you to tell me if you want to waive extradition and agree to go
Want
to
to waive?
Texas, or fight
Okay.
the warrant and be held here up to 90 days.
I just want to waive. I want the 30 days.
That's a smart choice. You get out of here quicker. Vacate the public defender's office appointment. It's a waiver. I'm going to reset your case in 15 days for October 1st to make sure you get transported, picked up and transported. Please make sure you sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. It just means you agree to go to Texas. Once you get there, they'll give you a bond. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
So waiver, reset, 10-1. Vacate the appointment. Is that it for this first? Okay. Miss John, and you'll let that attorney know, could you let Mr. Rodriguez know that his ticket is set today and it's set tomorrow? He'll resolve it.
Okay, yes, Judge.
Thank you so much. Okay, now the in-state calendar, then I'll get to the private lawyers. The first case we have is Guillermo Simpson.
Yeah, brother.
Mr. Simpson's on Metro West 5. Good morning, sir. You have an arrest warrant. It is from Broward County. The warrant was issued August 20th of 2025, and the charge is violation of probation.
Your
will-
Honor, I don't know why he's on calendar today because he was in front of you on the 10th and he was reset for 9:25.
Intérprete de español.
Spanish, please. So let him know he has a warrant from Broward, but he's not ready to go to Broward because he still has an open case.
Tati, corrections?
No, he doesn't have an open case. He was in front of you on 9/10. He bonded out on his cases and he was given
he's-
ROR.
What's the, on this case, what's the reset date then?
It was 9:25. I don't know why he's on calendar.
So, sir, I'm so sorry. You have a case from Broward, a warrant from Broward, but we saw you the other day. And so they have up to 15 days to pick you up from the previous day that we saw you.
Bueno, señor, le pido disculpas. Yo ya le vi a usted previamente el 10 de agosto porque usted tiene una orden de captura y arresto del condado Broward. Es por haber quebrantado la libertad probatoria. A partir de la última audiencia, Broward tiene 15 días para recogerle.
So, corrections, why is he here today and not at the transport to Broward?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Today's what?
Tuesday. So corrections, can you just make sure they've been notified, see if they can get them on the list?
Yes,
Thank
So
you.
what's the original reset date?
9/25.
So your original reset date is September 25th, sir, and hopefully you'll be transported to Broward sometime this week. Have a good day.
Muy bien, señor, perdón. Usted debía haberse presentado ante el tribunal el 25 de septiembre para ver si ya Broward se lo había llevado o no. Así que le vamos a volver a ver el 25 de septiembre.
Next, we have Mario Schreeder Flores. Good morning. He's at pretrial. Do you speak English, sir? Mr. Schreeder Flores, do you speak English? Good morning, sir. You have an arrest warrant from Broward County. The warrant was issued August 7th of 2025.
Buenos días, señor. Usted tiene una orden de captura y arresto del condado Broward que fue emitido el 7 de agosto del 2025.
The charge is for petty theft, and it's a not in custody arrest warrant for petty theft.
La orden de captura y arresto es por un delito de hurto de menor cuantía.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Voy a asignarle a la Defensoría Pública.
Your bond is $2,500.
La fianza es de $500.
So if you're able to post a $2,500 bond, do so in Miami. And if you don't have the money to post the bond, you'll have to wait up to 15 days for Broward County to pick you up.
Muy bien, una vez usted paga la fianza acá en Miami, luego tienen que pasar 15 días para que el condado de Broward le recoja.
The reset date here is October 1st to make sure you're either bonded out or were transported. Have a good day.
Muy bien, el aplazamiento de esta causa va a ser para el 1 de octubre para ver si usted ya fue transportado a Broward o no. Que tenga buen día.
And Your Honor, you said 2,500, correct?
Yes, ma'am,
Thank you.
$2,500. Next,
Your Honor, then allow me to correct interpretation, please. Señor, la fianza es de $2,500, no 500, $2,500.
Moisey Dios. Good morning, sir. Do you speak English? English is
Yes,
good.
I speak
Sir,
English.
you have an arrest warrant from Broward County. The warrant was issued June 26th of 2025. The charge is burglary to a conveyance and then criminal mischief, and it says the total bond is $150. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Excuse
If
me,
you
Your
are-
Honor.
What?
This morning they changed the bond. It's actually no bond.
Okay, it's actually no bond. I thought it's a little low, but that's what was written. So it's actually no bond, so you're gonna have to wait up to 15 days for Broward County to pick you up. The reset date is October 1st to make sure you are transported there. And Broward is 15 days to get you. They usually come once a week. You shouldn't have to wait that long. Have a nice day, sir.
You too.
Thank you. Next we have is Isaiah Collins. Mr. Collins.
He's
here.
on Zoom, Your Honor.
Mr. Collins.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Mr. Collins. He's in red. Everybody else in orange. All right, Mr. Collins, you have an arrest warrant. Let's see what it says. Broward County charges are first-degree murder with a firearm. Count 2 is first-degree murder with a firearm. So I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you on this warrant. There is no bond. You are going to have to wait up to 15 days for Broward County to come pick you up. And Broward County usually comes once a week, so you shouldn't have to wait that long. The reset date here is October 1st to make sure you are transported to Broward County. You understand, sir? Mr. Collins? Hello? Mr. Wilson, can you come on back here? Mr.
My
Wilson,
apologies, Your Honor.
appointed
Yes,
your
Your Honor.
office to represent Mr. Collins. Did you want to invoke his rights or anything like that?
Yes, my apologies. We'd like to invoke his rights right now, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So you're going to be picked up by Broward probably sometime this week, and you'll once you go there, you'll see a judge and they'll readdress your case, advise you of the charges. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. All right, next is Peterson Urvilis.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You
Good
were
morning.
arrested on a warrant from Broward County. The warrant was issued August 26th of 2025. And it's a not in custody case, vehicular homicide. And there's no bond on the warrant. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So you are going to have to wait up to 15 days for Broward County to come pick you up. The reset date here is October 1st to make sure you are transported to Broward County. And they usually come once a week, so you shouldn't have to wait that long to be picked up. If you have any questions, please call the public defender's office, okay? Thank you. Next is Jakari Prophet. Mr. Profits at Metro West 1. Good morning, sir. You have an arrest warrant from St. Lucie County, Florida. This warrant was issued September 9th of 2025. The charge is failure to appear for driving without a valid driver's license. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Unfortunately, there is no bond. You are going to have to wait up to 15 days for St. Lucie County to come pick you up. The reset date here is October 1st to make sure you are transported. Have a good day, sir.
Oh wait, do I get credit for time served? I already been here for a week.
No, it starts now, but they usually come quickly. You shouldn't have to wait that long, okay? You'll probably do it sometime this week. Once you see a judge there, they'll readdress your bond status.
All right,
Next,
thank
Adiel Diarmas Loriga.
Your Honor, he'll
Morning.
need the Spanish interpreter, please.
Spanish, please. Sir, you were arrested on a warrant from Paso County, Florida. This arrest warrant was issued January 30th of 2024.
Muy buenos días, señor. Usted fue arrestado ya que existe una orden para su captura y arresto emitida por el condado de Pasco en la Florida que se hizo el 30 de enero del 2024.
The charges are failure to appear for 13 counts of burglary to an unoccupied conveyance.
Eso fue porque usted no compareció ante el tribunal para responder a los 13 cargos por allanamiento de vehículos desocupados.
I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
Le voy a asignar a la oficina de la Defensoría Pública para que la represente.
Your bond on each count is $50,013.
La fianza en cada uno de los cargos es $50,013.
The total bond is $650,169.
Muy bien.
Up to 15 days for Pasco County to come pick you up.
Si usted no puede pagar ese total de fianza, usted va a tener que esperar hasta 15 días para que alguien del condado Pasco venga a recogerle.
Your case is reset here for October 1st to make sure you either posted a bond or were transported to Pasco County. Have a nice day.
Vamos a reagendar su audiencia para el 1 de octubre. Ahí veremos si usted pagó fianza o si fue transportado al condado de Pasco. Que tenga buen día.
Next, we have Robert Pozos. Good morning, Mr. Pozos. You were arrested on a warrant from Collier County, Florida. The warrant was issued on September 15th of 2025 for the charge of failing to appear in court driving with a suspended or revoked license. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Your bond is $1,000. If you can post that bond, do so in Miami. What?
So I
If
can
you don't
post
have
it. I can post it.
Post your bond in Miami, where at the jail you're located at. You can call a bondsman. If you don't have any money to post a bond, you'll have to wait up to 15 days for Collier County to pick you up. The reset date here
No,
is
I'm
October
post.
1st.
I'm gonna post my bonds.
That's good. Make sure to keep all future court dates.
Thank
in
you,
Collier.
Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I think we're
Good
done.
morning, Rebecca Corey, Assistant Public Defender. Good morning.
Good morning. We're ready to start. Is it okay to talk about lawyers? Let me all hear you. Yes, Miss Seth.
I think it's good today. I think it's gonna be a good day.
Is this Zoom or the regular? Is this? Oh, we're on Zoom. We're not on.
That's why.
We're not on the
Your-
technology that the county's worked on for 7 weeks.
Your
That doesn't-
Honors,
Yes.
my apologies for interrupting. Just to let you know, for the record, is that the sound coming from your bench microphone is muffled and reverberated. It's very painful.
It's that microphone that you have. It's unidirectional. It's very, very narrow. So anytime you're out of that narrow scope, it's a little harder to hear you.
So I don't know if we can get this microphone changed because it's very hard to sit here for 3 hours talking into a microphone in my face like this. It's very annoying.
I
So we'll see
agree.
what we can. I want to get a cool headset. Maybe we can do that.
Maybe that's a good option.
I don't want to give you ideas. That on page 6. Who was here? Is an attorney here? And she walked out, so I'm passing it. You see her out there?
Lawyer's not here for
Catalan
consideration. Your lawyer's
Monsalve.
shut down.
Page 11.
Who did you call on page 11, Judge?
Richard Catalan Monsalve. He has a private attorney.
37.
2, I don't know, 1, 2, where you going there? Yes, the extra for 2. Good lawyers.
Here.
Good morning.
Good morning. English or Spanish? Spanish interpreter, please.
Right here.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for robbery by sudden snatching, false imprisonment, and battery.
Buenos días, señor. Usted fue arrestado por robo, por arranque, detención ilegal y agresión.
So your attorneys are here. You want to announce here, please?
Sus abogados están presentes. No sé si estos se quieren presentar.
Okay, thank you. So anyway, do you have any argument regarding probable cause?
We cannot hear the attorney.
Nothing.
You can't hear the lawyer?
Not at all.
Not a word, Your Honor.
The microphone's not on. So. So can you also, your microphone wasn't on, can you state your name again?
Yes, Orlando Rodriguez on behalf of the
Good morning. Okay, so
No peace.
I was asking if you have any probable cause argument, and Ms. LaRosa needs to interpret.
Abogado, ¿tiene algún argumento que presentar con respecto a motivo fundado?
So, sir, there is probable cause for the charges. I'm entering a stay-away order from the alleged victim, Lorena Dordell Quintero.
Muy bien, señor. Encuentro motivo fundado para para los delitos que se le imputan. También emito una orden de alejamiento a favor de la supuesta víctima, Lorena Dordell Quintero.
So, no contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Usted no puede tener contacto con la supuesta víctima, ya sea de manera directa o indirecta, en persona, por escrito, vía telefónica o a través de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Tampoco puede tener contacto con la víctima a través de las redes sociales o cualquier otro medio de comunicación electrónica.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times.
Y en todo momento tiene que mantenerse a no menos de 500 pies de distancia de la víctima, el lugar donde ésta viva, trabaje o estudie.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Usted no puede participar de ninguna actividad delictiva, así como tampoco puede tener o consumir sustancias ilícitas.
Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
Así como tampoco puede tener, portar o comprar armas de fuego o munición.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Y de manera inmediata, de tener alguna de estas, usted tiene que ir a la comisaría más cercana y entregar de manera voluntaria cualquier arma.
Sammy moved out of the home already, but you have to go there. If you have to go there to get any personal items, you can only go one time only with a police officer to retrieve your personal belongings.
Entiendo que usted ya salió de la vivienda, pero si usted tuviese que retornar para recoger sus cosas personales, puede hacerlo una sola vez y tiene que ir acompañado por un agente policial.
If you go there without a police officer or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Ahora bien, si usted va sin ser acompañado por un agente policial o se queda ahí, usted va a volver a ser arrestado.
And with regard to time sharing with your child, any third-party contact is permitted for exchange of the minor child for time sharing.
Ahora, con respecto al tiempo compartido para su menor hijo o hija, cualquier tipo de contacto con terceras personas, solo correspondiente a las visitas o al tiempo compartido con el menor, está permitido. ¿Usted ha entendido la orden de alejamiento, señor?
Robbery by sudden snatching is $2,500. Count 2, false imprisonment, I'll set that at $1,500, and count 3, battery is $1,000. Have a good day. And you have good lawyers. Listen to your lawyers.
Vale, ya que usted no tiene antecedentes, esta va a ser la siguiente fianza. Para el cargo número 1, que es robo por sorpresa o por arranque, son $2.500 de fianza. Detención ilegal son $1.500 de fianza. Y el cargo 3, que es agresión, $1.000. Usted está siendo representado por muy buenos abogados. Por favor, escúcheles.
Okay. So I'm going to stop court because I have a lawyer raising their hand on Zoom. I don't know if it's important, but please do not raise your hand on Zoom unless I'm on your case. How's that? Thank you so much. Now I'm calling up Calvin Dixon, page 6. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge Michelle Borch, on behalf.
Good morning. 1 second. How do you spell your last name?
B as in boy, ORCHW.
Thank you. Good morning. This is Mr. Dixon. Sir, you were arrested for a case from September 11th. The charge is armed possession with intent to sell cocaine within 1,000 feet of a school, armed trafficking in cocaine, possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in cocaine while armed, possession with intent to sell oxycodone within 1,000 feet. No, just possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance while armed. I said that already. Oh, possession with intent to sell oxycodone while armed. Oh, there's more. Okay. Possession with intent to sell cannabis while armed within 1,000 feet of a school. Possession of a place for purposes of trafficking in cocaine while armed. Possession, 2 counts of possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon. Those are all of your charges. Your attorney is here. Good morning, counsel. Anything to say?
Yes, I do. I just want to draw your honor's attention to the arrest form. It looks like there's no probable cause within the 4 corners of the arrest form for the search.
Okay.
It references the warrant, however, that's just a conclusory that it was based on the warrant. However, despite that, I am asking your honor to set reasonable bond here. As you can see that Mr. Dixon is in a wheelchair, as paraplegic. He requires a nurse that comes to his home 3 times a day. He's not getting the care that he needs at the jail. Specifically, I believe they removed his colostomy bag and they're using a diaper. They're not changing. I am hoping that your honor would set a bond each count. Let's see. $5,000 per count alternate house arrest. It's my understanding also that he has a co-defendant that was also arrested and a bond was set. However, I've been unable to determine specifically what that bond was.
I don't see any co-defendant listed here.
So Judge, it's a search warrant. He was found within the location, which is described as his residence. It says in the southwest bedroom, which is the defendant's bedroom, they found the drugs, the gun, the money. It was 213 grams of cocaine. They didn't charge him with armed trafficking and oxycodone. There's no weight on that. 91 grams of marijuana and $3,125. He's a convicted felon, and the incident location is within 1,000 feet of an elementary school.
So do you object to a bond?
Yes. So the defendant there is probable cause for the non-bondable offense, requesting that the defendant be held pending an Arthur hearing. But if you look at the defendant's criminal history, there's multiple prior prison sentences. I see a prior conviction in 21 for drug sales.
So because there's I can't release him. He's armed trafficking in a controlled substance with no bonds. You're gonna have to go revisit this with Richard Hirsch, who's the division judge.
Can we set up for tomorrow in division judge?
You can't walk up there and ask him. Judge Hirsch is very accommodating. So you can go up there now and ask him. But right now I gotta hold you on count 1. Well, the armed possession with intent to sell cocaine within 1,000 feet of a school will be a $2,500 bond. Count 2, armed trafficking in cocaine is no bond. Count 3, possession of place for purposes of trafficking in a controlled substance while armed. That's a first-degree felony. I don't know what you want to set it at. Let me just be mindful of this. Oh, no. Yeah, that was September 11th for the school day. Okay, so I'll set count three at $10,000. Count four, possession, armed possession with intent to sell oxycodone. 1 sec. There's probable cause for that. Is that also non-state? Because it's armed, or is that bondable?
I think it's bondable.
Pardon me?
Without the weight, we can't charge trafficking, so I think it's bondable.
It is or is not?
It is.
Okay, fine. I'll set that bond at $15,000. Count armed possession with intent to sell cannabis within 1,000 feet of a school will be $1,000. Count 6, possession of a place for purposes of trafficking a controlled substance while armed. They already said that. Charge him with $1. Count 6, unless you want an ROR.
Yeah.
Count 6 will be an ROR. Count 7, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. I'll split those. $5,000 count 7 and $2,500 count 8. So make sure there's no more counts. Nope. So you have lawyer listen to what Ms. Marshall tells you. She's going to set this before the division judge, who can decide whether or not you should be given house arrest or a bond. Okay.
Yeah, and then just for the record, to look up his co-defendant, Gerald Alley, who appears to have the same charges, and he was given a monetary bond.
So you need to discuss that with Judge Hirsch. Okay, let him know.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck to you, sir. Have a good day. Next, for Beckford, the private, Mr. Campbell, if you're here, can you raise your hand on Zoom, please? No? Is there a private attorney or, yeah, for a victim? I'm sorry. It's a victim or a private attorney? No. The victims know too? Okay. Good morning, Mr. Beckford. You were arrested for battery on a person aged 65 or older and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
Pardon me?
Can you afford?
Can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
No.
No, Judge.
I will appoint a public defender's office for you.
Okay.
So the victim's here. Can you unmute? turn on
Robert's
your
my
camera?
stepdad.
Is Robert Campbell there?
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Campbell, can you turn on your camera so we can see you?
Hold on.
Okay.
Tell her it's not giving you the option.
It's not giving me the option to turn on the camera.
You have to accept their promotions.
There we go.
Morning. Hello.
Hello.
Raise your right hand, please. Thank you. Please put your hand up. Please tell us your name.
Robert Campbell.
Mr. Campbell, are you afraid of Peter Beckford?
Yes.
You want a stay away order?
If what?
You want him to stay away from you. Do you want him to stay away from you?
Yes. We want him not to come back to the house.
Okay, thank you. State any questions?
Yeah. So, sir, how old are you?
How?
How old are you? What's your age?
I'm 66.
Okay. And what's your relationship to Mr. Beckford?
He's my stepson.
Okay. I got you.
Ms. Corey, you have any questions for Mr. Campbell?
No, Judge.
Thank you. So there is probable cause for, let me see. There's probable cause for the charges. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Robert Campbell. No contact with the alleged victim, Robert Campbell, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. Must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest department, a receipt with the court, and you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand the stay away order?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. He has no priors, right? Does he have a place to stay, Ms. Corey?
He thinks you could probably stay with a friend, Judge.
Is there an objection to house arrest?
I think
With an
that's okay. I don't know how the family feels. Is that okay, Mr. Campbell? He'll get out of
If what?
He'll get out of jail without having to pay money, but he'll be on an electronic monitor and have to stay away from you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, house arrest with a GPS monitor. Alternate bond, count one, battery on a person over 65 will be $2,500. Count two, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is $5,000 bond. And also, that's going to be, it's alternate house arrest. So it's level 3 house arrest, which is GPS roaming, but I'm giving him a curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. You got to be at home.
Can I ask a question?
Sir.
Would I be required to file a restraining order?
You can do whatever you like. If you want to file a civil injunction, you can go to one of the branch courts or the Los St. Thomas Courthouse Center to do so. But right now in criminal court, we entered a stay away order, and that is valid as long as the case is open or until the division judge modifies it. So if you're seeking additional protection, you may want to visit one of the branch courthouses and file your civil injunction.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Anyway, that's it. Have a nice day, everyone.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, I don't know you're confused.
Next is Nelson Gomez for private attorney. Mr. Mitchell is here. Thank you for raising your hands. I'd like to promote you. Page 7. I need Nelson Gomez. Good morning, Mr. Gomez. Do you speak English?
I do. Good
Sir,
morning.
good morning. You were arrested for a charge of armed sexual battery, and you have an attorney here, Mr. Mitchell. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. So, I don't know if you've had a chance to review the arrest affidavit, and if you have any probable cause argument, please let me know.
Judge, just to be frank, I have not had an opportunity to review the arrest affidavit, but based on the pronouncements that you made today, I do want to request an inquiry as to the quote-unquote weapon.
The weapon is a knife, and he forced the victim to perform a sex act on him while armed.
Sure. Does it give an actual description of the weapon, Judge? Is it a knife?
It says, while armed with the knife, he demanded the victim perform a sex act on him. The victim refused, and he forced the victim against the wall.
The next
and then
question
also did other things. And then
the next question I have, Judge, is the knife. Does it give a description of a knife of being less than 4 inches or not? And the reason I state that under Florida law is, it's not considered a weapon, and I would make that initial argument.
It doesn't say the length of the knife. It just says the knife. Then, when the victim refused, he forced intercourse with her.
Sure, Judge. I would say there's no problem PC for the actual weapon itself. It doesn't give an actual description of it per se, Judge. And I don't think that there would be enough PC for that part of the charge. As for the sex bat, that's another story, Judge. I would make the argument that he would be entitled to bond based on that.
I don't think the victim would have agreed to let him do what he did to him if he didn't have a knife. So I think it is armed. I don't know what the state's response is.
So, Judge, the case law on pocket knives has to deal with carrying a concealed weapon. But if a pocket knife is used to threaten somebody, that exception doesn't apply. It was used as a weapon in order to force the victim to perform the sex act against their will. There's probable cause.
So According to your client's statement, nothing was forced.
But they did
I-
recover a knife.
So I have to rely on the four corners of what's alleged in the arrest affidavit, and there is probable cause for what's alleged here. So you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, whose initials are RR. No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And no contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home and school and place of employment at all times. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right, so you have a very good lawyer. Mr. Mitchell is here. You need to listen to what he tells you. And he's gonna have to, you're gonna see the judge tomorrow. It's Judge Richard Hirsch, because I have to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention, pending final hearing, and hold you with no bonds. So it's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Okay, Mr. Mitchell?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have a nice day. Thank you.
You too. Good, thank you, Judge.
Next is Megan Rogers on page 2. You can raise your hand now, Mr. Sanford, so I can come up. Thank you.
Judge, who did you call?
Megan Rogers, page 2, private attorney.
Yes, Judge. Good morning, and I apologize. It was a mistake.
Good morning. Good morning. This is Miss Rogers. Ma'am, you were arrested for possession with intent to sell cannabis and then possession of a controlled substance, THC vapes. I guess it was 601 THC vapes. Possession of a controlled substance, THC edibles. Possession of drug paraphernalia and public nuisance. So those are the charges. Your attorney is here, and it's from a smoke shop. Mr. Sanford, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Judge.
Do you have
So
any
again, it's a search warrant, the smoke shop. It looks like she's working behind the counter, and they find a significant amount of THC, marijuana. Additionally, they found some chocolates containing mushrooms, over $6,500. She gave a post Miranda statement saying that she's been working there for 4 months. She claims that she didn't think it was actual THC, but all the stuff, had labels on the packaging indicating otherwise.
So, Your Honor, the argument from the defense is that she's merely a cashier. She's not in charge of bringing in anything into the shop. She's not in charge of handling any orders. She was given instructions by her superiors that this was THCA. She does say that in the last portion. That is federally legal under the Florida law. It is as well. So in terms of the illicit nature, she is selling what she believes is to be under the law. She doesn't have any priors, Judge, that I know of. I'd be asking for an ROR. This is...
Yeah, you want pretrial? I check it's cannabis. You want pretrial?
State's requesting a bond.
Okay. Like I said, pretrial.
I would take pretrial, Judge.
Okay. Pretrial services alternate bond. Count 1, possession with intent to sell cannabis. I don't know if it is the THC. I gotta test all of that. $1,000. Count 1. Count 2. Possession with intent to sell the THC cartridges. I'm setting the bonds based on the fact that she is the cashier. She's not the owner of the store.
Right.
Working. Count 2 will be $1,000. Count 3, I guess that's the edibles, 62 grams. Edibles, $1. Count 4, possession of drug paraphernalia. I don't know. It's paraffin. Rolling. Paraffin.
And Judge, these are alternate bonds?
They are.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll do it though. Count 4 and count.
I'm sorry, what was count 4, Your Honor?
Judge, that was for the scales with residue.
Yeah, but it could be sales of their business. I don't know.
Well,
Count 4 is $1 and count 5, the public nuisance is $1. So you have a good lawyer. Listen to what he tells you. Thank you, Mr. Sanford.
Thank you so much, Judge.
And pretrial is over state's objection.
Oh, noted. Okay, any more editors? Correction cases. If there's any
Correction
more
wants to
lawyers
bring
here
the-
and I forgot you, raise your hand on Zoom so I know you're here.
Judge Corrections wants to bring the juvenile in Eric Ayala, number 44 on page 13.
That when you're ready. Eric Ayala, page 13. Good morning, Mr. Ayala. You were arrested for a case from July 27th of 2025. You're arrested and taken to juvenile court. And the charge is armed carjacking. So now I see you're 15 years old, or you're 16 now?
16.
You're 16 now. Okay, so at the time of the incident, you were 15, but now you're 16, and the state elected to direct file you and bring you here over to adult court. So the state has filed an information charging you with armed carjacking, which is a first-degree felony punishable by life in prison. I am appointing the public defender's office for you. So I believe there is probable cause for the charge. Ms. Corey, did you wish to say anything?
Judge, I would ask if you would consider house arrest for Mr. Ayala.
Okay. No, he's not getting house arrest. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are ET and LF. No contact with these alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victims through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, their home, their school, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away orders?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. So I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing. Since armed carjacking is considered a dangerous crime, I'm required to hold you with no bond. You will see a judge tomorrow. It will be Judge Richard Hurt. It's not Richard Hurt? Judge James. Oh, it got transferred. Okay. So you're going to see Judge James tomorrow. That judge will set a final
I have
hearing.
Richard Hirsch as a judge?
No, she told me it got reassigned to James with the co-defendant.
Oh, it did, okay.
So you'll see Judge tomorrow, and that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Anything else, Ms. Corey?
No, Judge, thank you.
Thank you. Good day, sir. Excuse me 1 second. Can you possibly tell me why? Let me see something. I don't know how the file system. I know there's the cases are just one judge seems to get a lot. That's the way the computer pops them out. All right. Page 11, Joe McKenzie, out of turn for corrections. Good morning. This is Mr. McKenzie. Sir, you were arrested for attempted and eluding a police officer at a high speed, false imprisonment, resisting an officer without violence. And those are the 3 charges here for a felony court. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I need a moment to review the arrest affidavit for probable cause. Oh. Huh? 1 second. And anyway, moment to review. So the police were chasing this U-Haul van because they got a 911 call that sounded like somebody was in danger. So he refused to stop the vehicle. Or is it various city? He's traveling miles an hour. Went to Broward, came back to Miami. Then the vehicle was abandoned. They fled on foot. What the front seat passenger got out of the car and went to the police car. And the passengers contacted the patrol car, caused damage to the front left fender. Okay. So Mr. McKenzie was identified by his driver's license. He doesn't have a valid license. Oh, he was identified by his ID card, excuse me. He doesn't have a valid license. His privileges have been revoked, several conventions. The female victim inside the vehicle, she said she wasn't abducted, involuntarily entered. Okay, so he's only just so when you get let out of the car, when the police were chasing the car, that's when he refused to stop the vehicle, and that's the false imprisonment charge. There's probable cause for everything. Count one, eluding a police officer at a high speed, $7,500 bond.
Mr. McKenzie thinks he can afford a maximum of $5,000 bond. Would your honor be able to keep it within 5,000?
I don't know.
Requesting
Order to stay away from Jacqueline Ventura, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, and school, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
No.
Thank you. What do you want to say, Ms. Evans?
The state's requesting no less than standard bond. I think an increased bond may be warranted based upon this criminal history. He's going over 100 miles per hour driving recklessly in order to get away from the police. He could have very well caused a traffic accident. And then he also fled from the officers after the vehicle stopped. He doesn't have a driver's license.
I agree. I'm not lowering the bond. I'm setting the standards now. $7,500. Count one for fleeing and eluding at a high speed. Count two, the false imprisonment. I'm okay doing $1,000 on that count.
Reducing the bond is over state's objection.
And count three, resisting an officer without violence is $500. Have a nice day, sir. Okay, ready to go. Okay. This next we have is Jonathan Montoya Londano. Good morning, sir. Do you speak
Spanish,
English?
please. Spanish.
Spanish, please. Sir, you were arrested for fleeing and eluding a police officer. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenos días, señor. Usted fue arrestado por eludir y huir de la policía. Voy a asignarle la Defensoría Pública.
So he's on a motorcycle. They're trying to stop him. He's fleeing. There's probable cause.
Muy bien, él está en su motocicleta, tratan de detenerlo y él huye. Existe causa probable.
Your bond
Judge,
is
it's not clear,
$2,500.
Judge, with regard to probable cause, it's not clear that Mr. Montoya saw the officer. They're saying he's on a motorcycle. The police officer's also
No,
on a
it's
motorcycle.
a dirt bike.
Dirt bike. And the officer's on a motorcycle. They say that Mr. Montoya rides between the cars and goes to the front of the light. and the officer comes around to the front and stops him. When he stops, then they say Mr. Montoya runs away, he flees.
Which means he knew he was the officer.
So it looks like it would be, well, when the officer came up to him, but it looks like it would be more of a resisting without violence, Judge.
State your
I'd
response.
have to find probable cause for the misdemeanor.
Marked police motorcycle, and the officer was dressed in a Miami-Dade County Sheriff's uniform.
It doesn't say he had a siren on, so if you're not looking in your rearview mirror, you may not know that the
I
officer was
activated my
behind you
police
until he
lights.
pulled up and then realized and then said, I'm gonna flee. And then he ran.
It
So it'd
says
be
he
resisting
activated
without.
sorry for the interpreter, please.
Oh, sorry.
No, Your Honor, that's all right. Please let me know what's your finding.
Let him know that Ms. Corey is arguing that there's an only probable cause for resisting an officer without violence, not fleeing and eluding a police officer.
Su abogada argumenta de que el delito debería ser poner resistencia al arresto sin violencia y no huir y eludir el arresto de la policía.
I'm sorry, I believe there's probable cause for fleeing and eluding a police officer. It said his bond at $1,500.
Lo lamento, pero yo creo que existe motivo fundado para el delito de huir y eludir a la policía. La fianza es de $1,500.
Good day, sir.
Buen día, señor.
Oliver Aquatic, Editor, Corrections, page 12.
Spanish, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied dwelling and criminal mischief, a first-degree misdemeanor.
Muy buenos días, señor. Usted ha sido arrestado y se le imputa allanamiento de una vivienda desocupada y destrucción a la propiedad privada. Son delitos menores de primer grado.
I will appoint a public defender's office for you.
Le asigno a la Defensoría Pública.
There is probable cause for the charges.
Existe motivo fundado para los delitos que se le imputan.
You are ordered to stay away from the property, the residence at 9801 Southwest 56th Street in Miami, Florida.
Usted se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la propiedad que se encuentra en el 9801 del suroeste y la 56 calle en Miami, Florida.
All right, so bond on count 1, burglary to the unoccupied dwelling is $7,500. In count 2, criminal mischief, there's no value, it's $150.
Muy bien. Fianza para el cargo número 1, que es allanamiento de una vivienda desocupada, son $7,500. Y el cargo número 2, destrucción a la propiedad privada, como no hay un valor de la destrucción, la fianza es de $150.
Judge, would you consider reduction for count 1 since the home was vacant?
State, you have an objection?
Yes.
Okay, no, you're gonna have to visit the division judge. I'm not reducing it. Good day, sir.
Su abogada ha pedido que se reduzca la fianza, pero su señoría no lo aprueba, así que va a tener que hacer la reducción frente al juez de división. Que tenga buen día, señor.
Next is Juan Gonzalez, page 14. Whenever he's there. Good morning, Mr. Spanish. You were arrested for what is it? Damaging a fire extinguisher or fire prevention system.
Muy bien, señora, a usted se le imputa el delito de haber dañado o malogrado un extintor de incendio o un sistema para la extinción de incendios.
Or I guess he pulled a fire alarm in a business, criminal mischief and trespass after.
Creo que de hecho usted aló la alarma de incendio en un negocio. Además de eso, se le imputa destrucción a la propiedad privada y entrada ilegal luego de haber sido advertido.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you, sir.
Le asigno a la oficina de la Defensoría Pública, señor.
There is probable cause for the charges. There's no, I didn't see a value for And criminal mischief, no.
Correct.
Encuentro motivo fundado para los delitos que se le imputan. Sin embargo, no veo el valor de los daños a la propiedad.
So you are ordered to stay away from Ray's Pizza at 2486 Southwest 137th Avenue in Miami, Florida.
Muy bien, señora, usted se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la tienda ubicada en el 248-6 del suroeste y la 137 Avenida en Miami, Florida.
So I'm going to set a bond. He has two open misdemeanor cases.
Voy a establecer la fianza, pero usted tiene 2 causas de delitos menores abiertas.
Judge, would you consider the TAP program? Mr. Gonzalez is homeless and has no funds for a bond.
Su señoría, ¿usted consideraría el programa TAP para el señor González? Él es una persona desamparada.
No. So count 1 for pulling the fire alarm in the business is a $2,500 bond. Count 2 criminal mischief is $150. Count 3 trespass after warning is $500. Good day, sir.
Muy bien, entonces, para el cargo número 1, que es haber alado la alarma de incendio en un negocio, son $2,500 de fianza. En el cargo número 2, que es destrucción a la propiedad privada, fianza $150. Y el cargo número 3, que es entrada ilegal, luego de haber sido advertido, la fianza es de $500. Que tenga buen día, señor.
Next on page 14 is Michael Dennis. Good morning, Mr. Dennis. You were arrested for felony battery. This is from September 2nd. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So they have video surveillance of the incident at a business called Cuba Ocho, where it says that Mr. Dennis struck the victim in the head, causing the victim to go unconscious. Then he fled the scene. And the victim made a statement as well that he's had ongoing issues with the defendant since 22. So the victim was working at this business, and that the defendant struck him in the face, causing him to lose consciousness for 10 to 15 minutes. And he was able to positively identify Mr. Dennis. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, whose initials are NO. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must be 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school, and place of employment at all times. And stay away from a business called Cuba Ocho at 1465 Southwest 8th Street, Miami, Florida. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ms. Corey, anything you wish to say before I
Judge, yes, I'd ask you to find probable cause at best for simple battery, Judge. There's nothing indicating grave bodily injury, Judge, nothing permanent.
Thank you. State, do you have a response?
I think Ms. Corey is correct. That being said, he hit the victim so hard that the victim lost consciousness for 10-15 minutes. Would Your Honor find PC for battery, but increase the bond?
Okay, there's probable cause for simple battery, a first-degree misdemeanor. Your bond will be $2,000. Have a nice day.
Judge, Mr. Dennis does not have funds for a bond. He does live with his father. I would ask if you would consider house arrest as an alternate for him.
Okay. Any objection? He has prior release house arrest, so stay away from the victim. We'll know that he's wearing a monitor. House arrest with a GPS monitor. Alternate bond is $2,000. I'll do level 3 house arrest with a curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Have a nice day, sir. Next, on page 15 is Manuel Herbert. Thank you. Now what am I? Good morning, Mr. Herbert. You were arrested for battery by a detainee on another detainee. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So there is probable cause for the charge. Steve, you have the victim's name?
It's a mutual fight.
It's a mutual fight, but he's the one who swung first. Maybe $1,000.
He swung first. $1,000 bond. Have a nice day.
They both approached a corner and assumed a fighting stance, Judge.
And then the defendant struck the victim with a closed fist, resulting in both inmates exchanging engaging in a physical fight. He started
in a mutual fight, Judge. When you both put your dukes up, I mean, you're starting to engage in mutual combat.
You should fight at the jail.
I understand, Judge, but that's a disciplinary action that the jail will have, and that's something separate that he'll have to deal with.
And I'm setting a lower bond. It's $1,000. Good day.
Would you do a $1 bond, Judge?
What are his progress? What's he in for?
Violation of registration.
All right. I'll set $1 bond. Don't fight at the jail. Okay, next, Julio Morris, page 15, or is that 18? I can't read your number. 15? Yeah. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell a controlled substance or synthetic narcotic, and introduction of a controlled substance at the jail. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So we had some controlled substance that was on paper, 13 strips of a paper hidden underneath his private parts. Okay. Oh no, was it somebody else's? Sorry. Somebody else's.
Judge, he's saying the police are saying that Mr. Morris's fingerprint is on one paper out of 13 papers.
Oh yeah,
his inmate had. So there's nothing indicating that he even knew what was in the paper, Judge.
I don't know anybody would touch that paper. It was underneath the drugs or underneath the other co-defendant's testicles. Interesting things to store there. There's probable cause.
Judge, I'd ask you to find no problem. You have to know what's in paper, Judge.
Possession.
But it's interesting. So, Judge, a couple things. So I understand what Ms. Corey's saying, but how else is this print going to get there? Maybe just the possession. But it said that the tabs are burned by the user, and they had enough paper to make 1,000 tabs. So I think that's more than for one person.
Count one. It would be possession.
You have to have knowledge, though, on what's in it. And they're saying his fingerprints on one piece of paper.
It's not the strongest case, but I think enough for possession with the owner.
Possession of a piece of paper? I mean, I don't think that's a crime. I've got paper here, Judge.
That had a controlled substance on it.
You have to know that there's something inside of the paper. How are you supposed to know?
Okay, there's probable cause. I can do $1 on count one, and then count two, introduction of a controlled substance, or count at the jail. I don't know. I'll do $1 for each count. Have a nice day. Raymond Araluz, page 16.
Araluz refused, Your Honor.
There's probable cause. You want to waive his presence? You want me to reset it?
On Arlucci, we can waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence, bond is $2,500.
Come on out.
Patrick Swinson Biffy, page 17.
Patrick? Mr. Swinson Biffy's present.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for grand theft of a firearm, being in the park after hours, and violations of City of Miami Beach ordinance. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charges, and I'm setting on 20.
I would ask for TAP, Judge. Would you consider TAP? Mr. Swinson Biffy's currently homeless.
No, it's a stolen gun, and he's sleeping where he should be. Count one is $2,500. Count two will be $1. Good day, sir. Okay, now on page one, we can start with the ladies. Page one is Rachel Matthew. Hello.
aggravated.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Matthew. You were arrested for aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer and criminal mischief. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. It's actually a battery on a law enforcement officer. She spat at the officer's face. She also kicked him in his leg, besides calling him very not nice. Yes, your partner is here. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. What is your name?
My name is Tiara.
Hello, Ms. Tiara. What did you want to tell the court?
I would like to know that the initial call was for the domestic dispute. It was just an argument. They entered the home. They kind of like opened the door. We didn't open the door for them. They opened the door themselves. They did not announce themselves. The lieutenant, there were 8 officers there. The lieutenant, he was very hostile. He mushed me in my face. I was sitting on the couch, partially moved. I was sitting on the couch. When they came in, we were both sitting on the couch. He mushed me in my face, pushed me around. He asked me what happened. I told him nothing. It was just an argument. They were concerned because it was a broken scale. My weight on my scale, it broke the scale. It was no fighting, no.
Right, because he was arrested for battery.
Right, but the officer, he was hostile and he chest bumped her twice. He mushed me in my face and then told me to turn around and put my hand down my back. I was sitting on the couch. I was never aggressive. She was never aggressive. They made her go outside without clothes on. They made me go out in the room and ask for clothes. So I don't know where. Then they said she broke the window. I witnessed. If she did all that and broke a window, did you think they would let me bring her socks, pants, and shoes? No. She did not break any windows. I saw the officers leave. Their vehicles were fine. They didn't break any windows.
Okay.
That's all.
Thank you. All right. There's probable cause for battery on a law enforcement officer and criminal mischief. 221. I don't see priors. How long have you been in Miami? I can't.
Her whole life, Judge.
Oh. I mean, actually give trial, but there are unusual circumstances.
I mean, she used the N-word. She spit in the officer's face.
Okay.
She kicked the officer, and then she damaged a police vehicle, kicking out the rear window. State's requesting a bond.
And
Judge, I would ask if you would consider any program from Miss Matthews. She starts a job tomorrow. She does not have much in the line of money for a bond.
I understand. Based on, I'm sorry, tell me your full name. Tiara. Thank you. Tiara Mincy. Okay, so I got that. Based on what Ms. Mincy stated, I'm okay doing pretrial. Pretrial services, alternate bond, count 1. Battery on the law enforcement officer is $5,000. Count 2, criminal mischief is $150. Now, I don't know if there's any other issues, you get rearrested, you will be locked up in jail until your trial. When the police officers come to your house, if you speak to them nicely, and they will usually go away once they realize there's something to investigate. But when there's all the commotion and everybody's heated, that's when things happen. So hopefully you won't have any more problems. Good luck at your job. Have a nice day.
It's overstate's objection.
You know, who's count 1?
5,000 alternate, pretrial alternate, $5,000 count 1, 150 count 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Next is Kristen Weston on page 1. She's out on there's a hold for F25 15311.
ROR count 2.
Good morning, Ms. Westner. You were arrested for 2 counts of possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and petty theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So she stole some items for $36 and change from Dollar Tree, and she had a bag with cocaine and a bag in resin. So, ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the Dollar Tree store at 1043 West Flagler Street In Miami, Florida, you are not allowed to go to that Dollar Tree store and you must stay away from there. Do you understand? Okay, thank you. So you are out on felony bond. There's a hold for you to see your judge tomorrow for case F25-15311. Count 1, possession of cocaine is a $2,500 bond. Count 2, same charge, ROR. Count 3, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. Count 4, petty theft is $150. Have a nice day. Next case we have is Teodora Alfaro.
Bond it out.
Bond out. Thank you. Maquanda Alexander. Good morning. Ma'am, you were arrested for false imprisonment and battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. It's a case from June 14th of 2025. Are you currently living with Jaquan Neely?
Oh, we've
Thank
been
you.
separated.
Okay.
John, how you feel about pre-trial? The defendant does have an open misdemeanor domestic violence case, but that occurred in August. So,
Ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Jaquan Neely. No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. I'm setting a bond. It's pretrial services, alternate bond, $2,500 count 1 and $1,000 count 2. Have a nice day. Next is Yesenia Taramona. We're on page 2. Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied dwelling and criminal mischief. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So we saw the co-defendant
Right,
earlier,
so
Mr. Aguilar.
I don't know if she's maybe a little bit different.
Trespass for her.
Maybe.
Okay. Ma'am, you were ordered to stay away from the victim's property at 9801 Southwest 56th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that location and that house, and you must stay away from there. Do you understand, ma'am? Are you homeless or do you have a place to stay?
No, I have a place to stay.
Okay. She has priors, maybe tap. She has recent priors too, arrests. Only recent arrests. She has an open petty theft. So I don't know. Are you okay with the taps? I don't know.
I don't. Is she qualified for pretrial? Would you consider pretrial?
I don't want.
Right.
Tap alternate bond, count 1, I'll find probable cause for trespass, $500 bond, and count 2, criminal mischief is $150. So you say you have an address, a good address?
Yes.
Make sure you keep all future court dates. Also, just so you know, your petty theft trial, resisting an officer trial, is next week, I believe. That's next week. Or is that 2 weeks? No, next week, September 25th. So you want to make a note of that, so you keep your court dates probably at 9 a.m.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right.
Next is Stephanie Galea Costa on page 3.
Bond it out.
Bondad. We like bondad. Now we're gonna start the men. Page 4. Willie Hickson.
He's a violent felony offender of special concern. He has a fugitive hold from Broward County, no bond.
Good morning, Mr. Hickson. So, sir, if your paperwork, you were arrested for possession of cocaine, is petty theft, a first-degree misdemeanor, possession of drug paraphernalia, resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint a public defender's office for you. Give me a moment to review the arrest affidavit, please. So it is from CVS Pharmacy on Lincoln Road, where she stole some items. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the CVS Pharmacy store at 312 Lincoln Road in Miami Beach, Florida. I don't think that's the address. It's 306 Lincoln Road. Look at the wrong address. How do I know? Unfortunately, it's a lot. One sec. Let's see. No, it's 312 Lincoln Road. Okay. Stay away from that CVS Pharmacy at 312 Lincoln Road in Miami Beach, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that location. Let's stay away from it, sir. So count one, possession of cocaine was a pipe with residue with $1,000 bond. Count 1. Count 2, petty theft. It was over $500 of items he sold. It was a $500 bond. Count 2. Count 3, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. And count 4, resisting an officer without violence is $500. Have a nice day.
You know what was count 1?
$1,000. Next is Reginald Felder. Page 4. Two cases. Good morning, Mr. Felder. You have 2 cases you were arrested for: battery with a prior conviction from April 12th of 2025, strong arm robbery, and assault from October 30th of 2024. I will appoint public defender's office for you. It looks, let me see, same for both cases. Are you currently living in Sarah Glen?
No, I live at my own house, 6950 Northwest 8th Avenue,
Okay.
apartment 6.
Do you visit your children that you have with her or no?
I never even seen no kids. Like
Okay.
she say we got 2 kids, but I never saw the kids. She said they in New York, but I have one biological daughter that I do know. Sherry Arbalette Felder.
All right, so in the case, the battery with prior convictions, there's probable cause on that because the victim needs a prior conviction that mentions it from 1956. All right. The other case is strong arm robbery. That's from October of last year. So he pulled her hair and so she would give him $100. Took the $100 and left. So, sir, you were ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Sarah Glenn. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand? Stay away orders.
You understand the
Stay
same?
away from it, yes.
Thank you. As to F25-20153, there's probable cause for battery with a prior conviction. That bond will be $1,500. And then the other case, I don't know if you want house arrest as an alternate, but are you homeless, sir?
I repeated, I'm gonna repeat, I live at 6950 Northwest 8th Avenue, apartment 6, Miami, Florida, 331.
You want house arrest as an alternate? Ms.
Yes,
Cora?
that'd be great. I appreciate it.
Okay, house arrest with a GPS monitor. Alternate bond is $1,500 on the one case. That's the battery with a prior conviction, level 3 house arrest. I'm not doing it. Okay, this is old. And F25-20152, it's house arrest with a GPS monitor. Alternate bond, count 1 will be $3,500. And count 2 is $500 also. That's alternates for house arrest level 3. Have a nice day, sir. Luis Lorenzo Calvino is next, age 4.
He has a fugitive hold from Lee County, no bond.
Thank you.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for grand theft to a dwelling or curtilage, resisting an officer with violence, possession of a controlled substance called crystal meth, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Muy buenos días, señora. Usted se le imputa el delito de hurto de menor cuantía y haber entrado a una vivienda o a una construcción aledaña a una vivienda. Poner resistencia al arresto con violencia, tenencia de sustancias ilícitas, en este caso metanfetamina en cristal, y tenencia de adminículos para el consumo de droga.
So he's the driver driving another person around and steal packages from the victims' homes.
Él era el conductor, manejaba a otra persona y iban a las viviendas de las personas a robar los paquetes.
And he also took the officer to avoid being handcuffed. He should have been charged of, he is charged of resisting with violence.
Así que por eso se le imputa también el delito de resistencia al arresto con violencia.
It talks about having 8.5 grams total weight of a item in his pocket.
$1
Doesn't
on
say
it,
what it
Judge.
is.
Right, $1 on count 3 is fine.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Jennifer Shao. No contact, or Shay, no contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Muy bien, señora, usted se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la supuesta víctima Jennifer Shaw. Usted no puede tener contacto directo o indirecto con ella en persona, por escrito, vía telefónica o a través de terceras personas.
Then you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times.
Y en todo momento usted tiene que mantenerse a no menos de 500 pies de distancia de la víctima, el lugar donde ésta viva, trabaje o estudie.
Stay away from the residence at 188 Truxton Drive in Miami Springs, Florida.
Y se le ordena mantenerse alejado del 188 Truxton Drive en Miami Springs, Florida.
So stay, I'm sorry, Ms. Corey, I believe there is probable cause for the grand theft. He's a principal of the theft, just driving the co-defendant around to steal the packages.
Abogada Corey, creo que existe motivo fundado para el delito de hurto de mayor cuantía, ya que él era el conductor que manejaba para que la otra persona robase los paquetes.
I'm going to set a bond on count 1 for the grand theft of $2,500, grand theft from the dwelling. Count 2, resisting an officer with violence is $2,500 bond. Count 3, do you want $1 or release outright?
$1 is fine.
Count 3 is $1 for the controlled substance. Count 4, drug paraphernalia is also $1.
Muy bien, entonces la fianza es la siguiente. Cargo 1, que es el hurto de mayor cuantía de viviendas, es $2.500. Cargo 2, poner resistencia al arresto con violencia, $2.500. Cargo 3, tenencia de metanfetamina en cristal, $1. Y cargo 4, adminículos para el consumo de drogas, $1.
Have a nice day, sir.
Que tenga buen día, señor.
Next up is Pascual Villa. Page 4. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for aggravated battery on a pregnant victim. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. This is from July 22nd. Are you currently living with Ms. Storr, the victim?
I'm currently in a shelter.
No, Judge.
Thank you. There is probable cause for the charge. You were ordered to stay away from Ronisha Storr, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permit to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any objection to house arrest? That would keep an alternate of 5,000. He has no prior convictions.
366 last year, and then he's got a 6-year prison sentence for armed robbery. State's requesting a bond.
He has no prior domestic. House arrest with a GPS monitor. Alternate bond is $5,000. Level 3 house arrest. That's GPS roaming. Have a nice day. Terrence Williams is the next case. We're on page 5. Good morning, Mr. Williams. You were arrested for battery, domestic battery by strangulation and burglary with an assault or battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from Regina Lynn, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. There is probable cause for the charges of battery by domestic battery by strangulation, as well as with an assault or battery. So the state filed a motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing. I don't know, Ms. Corey, if you want to argue
Would you
something?
consider any form of bond or house arrest? This is a delayed arrest from an incident alleged to have occurred almost 2 months ago.
State, do you have an objection
The
to?
motion, yes. He forced his way into the house and then choked her.
Until she blacked out.
She blacked out.
I'm not, house arrest. I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing pursuant to statute 7.401. So because the burglary with an assault or battery is a first degree felony and it's a crime punishable by life in prison, I'm required by law to hold you with no bond. So you're gonna see a judge tomorrow. That Judge Hernandez will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention as to count 2. Count 1, the battery by strangulation, I'll set that at $2,500. And count 2, burglary, assault or battery, no bond. So the judge can either decide to give you house arrest or set it over for hearing the state's motion for trial detention. Good luck to you, sir. Next is Gabriel Jones.
Count 2 should be with a battery.
Good morning, Mr. Jones. You were arrested for 1 count of attempted first-degree murder with a deadly weapon and 1 count of burglary to an occupied dwelling. This is a case from June 16th of 2025. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So the state's arguing that count 2 should be a burglary with a battery.
Judge, we'll be invoking Mr. Jones' right to counsel and his right to remain silent.
Let me review. There is cause for charges attempted first degree murder and burglary with an assault or battery. So you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Patterson Zamedo. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times. Stay away from his residence at 15761 Northeast 15th Place in North Miami Beach, Florida. As to count 1, attempted first-degree murder, and that's, I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing, and I'm holding you with no bond on that charge. And count 2 is also a first-degree felony burglary with an assault or battery, which is a crime punishable by life in prison. I'm granting the state's motion for pretrial detention, holding you with no bond. You will see a judge tomorrow. That judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion. Have a good day. Next case is Ricardo Rosell, page 5. Good morning. Sir, you were arrested for grand theft of emergency medical equipment. This is from August 31st of 2025. The incident occurred at Camilla's house. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So a defibrillator was taken from the Camilla's house. They had security footage. And they were able to identify Mr. Rosell, the person who took this item. The value is estimated at $2,000. There's probable cause for the charge. He also has an open case of misdemeanor petty theft. I am setting a bond. It's $2,500.
Judge, would you consider the TAP program for him?
No. Do you want from Camilla's house?
I didn't do it. It's up to Camilla's house whether or not they let him come back since it's a shelter.
Good days. Next is Juan Barnes, page 6. Good morning, Mr. Barnes. So you were arrested for criminal mischief over $1,000. This is an incident at the Brickell Metro Rail Station. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So he's trying to get on a bus He was told the bus wasn't operating. He got upset, yelled obscenities, punched the glass of the front boarding door. The damage is approximately $1,500. So there is probable cause for the charge. I'm setting a bond. It's going to be $2,500. He had recent convictions for trespass from August 19th, as well as June 12th. He has other convictions as well, but with one for trespass. $2,500 bond in this case. Good day, sir. Next is Atman El-Galhami.
Judge, on Mr. Barnes, would you be willing to reset this for the afternoon to see if I can get Mr. Barnes into a hospital?
I don't think the hospital's appropriate. I think a bond is appropriate. But if the state has no objection, I'm more than happy to reset it.
I guess it's fine.
Okay, I'll reset it in the afternoon. Don't put the bond amount in. Reset for hospital.
Can it be card only, Your Honor?
Card only. Good morning, Mr. El-Galhami. You were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied dwelling and petty theft. This is a case from September 10th. No, it's actually from July 10th of 2025. The victims had their Airbnb apartment burglarized. You were caught using their credit card. They pulled the video. They recognized you, I guess, as their former friend. You are ordered to stay away from 1342 Drexel Avenue in Miami Beach, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that location. You must stay away from there. I think if you add it up, it's actually a felony. It's a grand theft charge because the items stolen were a camera, a bag, a Canon battery. The value is over $750. So count one, burglary to the unoccupied dwelling is $7,500. And count two, there's probable cause for grand theft. That's a $2,500 bond. Good days. Zach LaHale is the next case, page 6. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for retail theft with a prior conviction. I think the correct charge should be petty theft with a prior conviction. You were ordered to stay away from the Walgreens store at 501 Collins Avenue in Miami Beach, Florida. You are not going to go to that location. You must stay away from there. He has a petty theft conviction from last week. He got 27 days. He has a trespass conviction from August. I'm setting a bond. I recognize he sold a bottle of alcohol. I'll set his bond at $1,500. Have a nice day. It's probably for petty theft prior conviction. Eddie driving with a suspended license, third or subsequent conviction. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Came in on a bench warrant. He's got priors, but the priors are older. I don't think pretrial is gonna take him. Maybe tap, but he's gotta stop driving.
Stop driving unless you have a license, sir. Tap alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day. No driving. You have a good license.
What happened on the bench warrant?
What happened to his bench warrant, please?
I don't have a bench warrant, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. I saw one, but okay. It was $100.
Henry Padilla.
He
Page
has a
7.
hold for immigration.
Spanish for Mr. Padilla, please.
Señor
Good
Padilla,
morning.
usted tiene una retención migratoria.
Sir, you were arrested for aggravated battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenos días, señor. Usted fue arrestado y se le imputa agresión agravada o calificada. Le voy a asignar a la Defensoría Pública para que la represente.
There is probable cause for the charge.
Existe motivo fundado para el delito que se le imputa.
You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, who is your brother, Lester Padilla.
Se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la supuesta víctima, quien es su hermano, Lester Padilla.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Usted no puede tener contacto con la víctima, ya sea de manera directa o indirecta, en persona, por escrito, vía telefónica o a través de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima, ya sea a través de las redes sociales o cualquier otro medio de comunicación electrónica.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and place of employment at all times.
Y en todo momento usted tiene que mantenerse alejado de la víctima, el lugar donde está viva, trabaje o estudie.
Also, do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Usted no puede participar de ninguna actividad delictiva, así como tampoco puede tener o consumir sustancias ilícitas.
And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
Tampoco puede comprar, tener o portar arma de fuego o munición.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Usted tiene que entregar de manera inmediata cualquier arma de fuego, munición o permiso para portar al arma oculta que usted tenga y entregárselo a la comisaría. Luego ir al tribunal y dar prueba de esta entrega.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Señor, ¿usted ha entendido esta orden de alejamiento?
¿Sí o no? ¿Entiende el orden o es?
¿Entendió la orden de alejamiento, señor? ¿Sí o no?
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm setting his bond at $5,000. He surrendered to the police and he also has an immigration hold.
Muy bien, entonces la fianza es de $5,000 ya que usted se entregó a la policía y recuerda, tiene una retención migratoria.
Ms. LaRosa, do I still sound weird? Like I'm in a tunnel of a windfall?
No, it's not reverberated right now, Your Honor. It's better.
I think I gotta sit, speak right into this microphone. Now on page 8, we have Nicholas Torres. Good morning. What happened to Mr. Torres?
He's a bond out?
Thank you. Now we have Oscar Sawyer. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for a case from April 17th of 2025. The charge is petty theft, 2 or more convictions. You're out on felony bonds on 4 cases. There's a hold for F-25.
This is a case from April. If I can search the other case.
The other cases were from August, so no hold.
So no hold on any of these cases. This case predates his open case F-25 18222 23 225A and 564B. So there's no hold. Let me review for probable cause.
$317 worth of liquor.
So stealing from the Publix liquor store. You are ordered to stay away from the Publix liquor store at 14601 South Dixie Highway in Palmetto Bay, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Stealing vodka, multiple bottles of vodka, $317. What happened to those other cases? He was out on bond?
All I have is this case, Your Honor, on the felony cases that you put no hold.
Okay, well, I'll set a bond on this one. I'll set it at $1,000. Can you reinstate his bond on his other cases since there's no hold?
Your Honor, he doesn't need to be reinstated. He pays the $1,000 bond and he goes home.
Okay, thank you. Just stay away from that Publix liquor store. Next is Ephraim Frazier, page 8. Good morning, Mr. Frazier. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and attempted tampering with evidence. I will open the public defender's office for you. So the officer saw him standing on the sidewalk possessing narcotics in his right hand. When he encountered him, he tried to hide it to his left hand. And he had cocaine. He had cocaine that he put in his mouth. He was told to spit it out. There's probable cause for the charges. Yeah, yes, an address. Is there any objection to tap?
I asked for tap, please.
Tap you want?
Yes, please.
Just a tap. Tap alternate bond count 1 is $2,500 and count 2 is $1,000.
And a future court date?
So let me check.
16th is a Thursday.
16th, I got it. You gave me two sticky today. So the arraignment date will be October 16th at 9 a.m. Courtroom 25 with Judge Wolfson.
Thank you.
Next is Herbert Clayton.
Judge, can we pass Mr. Clayton for a moment, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Raymond?
Raymond Rodnix, page 9.
He's present.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell cocaine within 1,000 feet of a church or convenience store, sale of cocaine, possession of cocaine, tampering with physical evidence. Also, possession of cannabis within 1,000 feet of a church or convenience store, possession of 20 grams or less of cannabis, and loitering or prowling. Public Defender's Office will be appointed for you. So the officers are watching him for about 3 hours at this Twins food market, making multiple hand-to-hand transactions with people. So in what she was hiding 30 baggies and 30 green baggies and 1 clear baggie of 6 grams of suspected crack cocaine. There's a bottle of 12 black baggies of 4 grams of cocaine, and the pouch also had 3 more bags of 2 grams of cocaine. And there was marijuana. Yeah, it looks like I didn't see anything about a church or or the store. I mean,
Well, because the incident location is the Twin Food Market that he's at for 3 hours.
I believe it states the hours of the food market.
I don't see hours of operation.
No.
Sir, you were ordered to stay away from the Twins Market at 500 Northwest 17th Avenue in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. So count one. There's no problem with this. So the hours of the store are listed to make it to invoke the enhancement for selling within 1,000 feet of a store. So that's release outright, unless you want $1 from the store.
Release outright, please.
Count one is release outright. Count two, there's probable cause for the possession with intent to sell cocaine. That's a $5,000 bond. Count three, possession of cocaine is $2,500. Count four, the attempted tampering with evidence. Be $1,000. Then there's five, possession of cannabis. That's actually, there's no enhancement for here either. Count five, release outright. And then count six, there's probable cause for the possession of cannabis. I'll set it at $1. And count seven, the loitering or prowling is $150. Have a nice day.
Judge, what was your count for? What was count for?
Count four is $1,000. You may say them all again?
Oh, Judge, thank you. Judge, Mr. Broadnax does not think he'll be able to afford the bond. Would Your Honor consider house arrest as an alternate?
Not for sale.
I don't see any drug priors, Judge.
If he's got a withhold from last week, he did 180 last year for robbery.
I'm not, you gotta visit the division judge. It's Judge Wolfson. Maybe she'll do it. Next is Joe Arisola. No. Gotta turn this off. Good morning, Mr. Arisola. Do you speak English? Yes.
Ma'am.
So you were arrested for little lascivious battery on a minor, a child. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I guess he has his girlfriend is a minor. And he's
a 28-year-old man.
All right, there's probable cause for the charge. You were ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, the 15-year-old child whose initials are DRR. No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, and school at all times. Do you understand the stay away order?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, well, I'll set a bond. $7,500. Have a nice day. Next on page 9, we have Jessica Galban.
May qualify for pretrial.
I don't know what you said.
May qualify for pretrial.
Okay. I'm gonna have to call one out of two. Rashad Collins. Is there somebody Rashad Collins here or the? Yeah, I don't know.
It's for number 32. They typed in the chat.
What's the name?
32 is Edward DiSalvatore.
Can you get this one, Edward Salvatore?
Are we going to take him now? He's not here.
No, I'm doing Jessica Galban to stand in there. I'll be see you in a second. Mr. Galban, you were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. Pretrial services, alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day. So who's on Zoom?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, miss. Can I say something real quick?
Don't say it.
It's very important. It's very important.
1 second, we're not going anywhere. I need to know his name.
Okay, well, I feel I have to talk real quick because they're not treating me well
Hold
here.
on, Edward. One moment, Edward. One moment.
Okay.
What page?
He's on page 10. That's Edward DiSalvatore. Is that correct? Is that your name?
Okay.
Are you
Page
Edward?
10, Edward DiSalvatore. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for battery on a law enforcement officer, corrections officer. No, it's a corrections officer. I am a
Corrections officer? What is that? The what?
I'm appointing a lawyer for you, a free lawyer at the public defender's office. That's
What are you talking about? What are you saying? A battery on?
One moment. Let her explain. Give her a minute.
Well, I thought that I had court for my charges that I was originally here
No,
for.
it says here you kicked the corrections officer in the leg, so they're charging you with battery on a corrections officer.
Mr. DiSalvatore, don't make any statements about what happened. Just listen. Mr. DiSalvatore, Mr. DiSalvatore, this is not a trial. One moment, let the judge speak. Your lawyer will talk to you privately.
There's probable cause for the charge of battery on a corrections officer. It's a $5,000 bond. Good day, sir. Next is Christian Lopez Figueroa.
Also may qualify for a program.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. Sir, do you have a place to stay? Do you have an address?
Do you have a place to stay?
Oh yeah, my mom's house.
Pretrial services, alternate bond, $2,500 count 1 and $500 count 2. Also, I don't think they want him over there at that location, but you didn't give me a stay away order for the Sunoco gas station, but don't get in trouble for anything else, because if you get rearrested, you'll be locked up in jail until your trial. You also may be eligible for the drug court program. That's something you should discuss with your attorney. Have a nice day. Next, Jordan Herrera, page 10. Good morning, Mr. Cabrera. You were arrested for possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon or delinquent. Now, I don't know if this charge is going to apply. I guess it does. Carrying a concealed firearm and openly carrying a weapon. So I guess because he's a minor, he's not allowed to openly carry a weapon.
Judge, honestly, I know there's some new case law on it.
What?
I know there's some new case law on it.
I can't wait to get my gun and carry it openly, like everybody else in Jay County. Because that law just changed. Or I'm the carry. Can you carry more than one gun at a time? That's the good question.
Judge, you have one on each hip?
One on each side.
So if you're
you're not doing now, but not if you're a minor. And no, not a minor, a delinquent, excuse me. What do you want to do?
Because of, I'm not sure, $1 on count 3, but I think there's PC on 1 and 2.
Let me see. No, I believe that the law says if you're eligible to carry it openly, you can. As a delinquent, you can.
Right. The logic makes sense.
So it's a road rage incident involving a 2020 black Cadillac Escalade with, and they give a tag. The detective spotted the vehicle, did surveillance. Let's see, they did a stop. There's 4 occupants in the vehicle. Mr. Cabrera was in the vehicle. He's not the driver of the car, though. In plain view, there's a firearm with 15 rounds unholstered wedged into the seat of the front passenger side where Mr. Cabrera was sitting. And he was adjudicated delinquent in 2021 for carrying a concealed weapon. Probable cause for count 1. It says in plain view, so how is it concealed? I'll do $1 count 2. And count 3, openly carrying a weapon.
Would you ROR counts 2 and 3?
Okay. Sir, gas to count 1, there's probable cause. That bond is $7,500. 2 and 3 will be an ROR, although I believe there's probable cause for count 3, not count 2. Actually, count 2 should be released outright. Count 2 is released outright, and count 3 is an ROR. All right, good day, sir. Next is Francisco Martinez, page 11.
Oh, Judge, we have Mr. Clayton's back, Judge.
Mr. Clayton's back.
The one we passed. Mr. Clayton.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, attempted tampering with evidence, and false name after arrest. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Judge, he's got, let me see, a lot of priors out of county. I'll show you.
From where?
I'll show you, Judge.
He has nothing recent, really, just some couple of petty thefts.
He's got all these aliases.
You have an he's homeless. Are you okay with
I don't know,
theft?
Judge. He got prison sentences since the past 40 years.
I just got 1 page. Oh, that's something.
Yeah. I don't know how long he's been in South Florida.
How long have you been in Miami for?
20 years, Judge.
About his name, which I think would indicate that he's a flight.
That's true.
Judge, I'd ask for the TAP program. The last charges the state was showing he was out of custody almost 10 years ago.
But there's a
probable cause for count 1, count 2, and count 3. All right, I'll give him the TAP program. Alternate bond count 1 is $2,500. Count 2, attempted tampering with evidence, is $1,000. Count 3, false name after arrest. I don't think there's an adverse effect. That's $500. It's a misdemeanor for count 3. So I'm going to give the date to come back to court. It's going to be October 16th at 9 a.m. Courtroom 3-2, Judge Block. Next case, Francisco Martinez, page 11.
Bond it out.
Bond out. Leonidas Virgil.
May qualify for pretrial.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for
Spanish is
possession
preferred.
of Spanish. You were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Muy buenos días, señor. Usted ha sido arrestado y se le imputa el delito de tenencia de cocaína. Voy a asignarle a la Defensoría Pública para que lo represente.
There is probable cause for the charge.
Existe motivo fundado para el delito.
Pretrial services, alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day.
Muy bien, va a salir bajo la supervisión del programa Pretrial Services o de lo contrario paga una fianza de $2,500. Que tenga buen día.
Next case will be Vincent White. Page 12. Good morning, Mr. White. You were arrested for aggravated battery, causing great bodily harm with a firearm, and aggravated assault with a firearm. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So I was reviewing this. So I guess he had a fight with his uncle. pulled out a handgun from his bag, pointed at the victim. Victim tried to get the handgun away from him and was able to knock it away. Then he got a second handgun and began to pistol whip the victim several times in the head, causing multiple large lacerations to the top of his head and cheek. Fire rescue came. Victim had to go to the hospital. He needed 22 staples for his injuries to his head, 5 staples to his cheek. He also had a brain bleed and required further evaluation. There's probable cause for the charges. You are ordered to stay away from your uncle, Michael Miller. No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. And you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand the stay away orders?
Yes. Yes, Judge.
You understand? Okay.
Yes, Judge.
Listen, the state filed a motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing.
Judge, I would ask that you not grant the state's motion. According to a witness on the arrest form, Judge, they indicate that there was a physical altercation between Mr. White and the alleged victim, and that he, whatever injuries were caused were out of self-defense, Judge. So it appears that Mr. White was a victim of an incident, and then he was defending himself, Judge. And that whatever injuries
I know
happened.
there's two sides to every story. The truth is somewhere in between, but I'm a victim who was severely injured, and that's not what I read here. I don't know from the state. Do you want to add in anything? Want to respond to Ms. Corey's argument?
There's probable cause. It's a deadly weapon. There's probable cause. It's a deadly weapon with serious bodily injury. The victim needed multiple staples.
Even the witness said he felt the victim was provoking the defendant.
That's
In
so
other words,
that's a
saying he
defense for
acted in
trial, but it's
self-defense.
not to it will not do anything to undercut the probable cause that exists.
Just trying to put it in perspective, Judge.
He also said he was hitting the victim with plates and bowls. Then he admitted to having a firearm. He didn't want to say where the firearm was taken. Anyway, I'm granting the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing. As to count 1, it's no bond. Count 2, aggravated assault with a firearm, is $5,000. Good day, sir. You'll see a judge tomorrow. That judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion. Next, we have is Anthony Shannon, page 12. Good morning. Mr. Shannon, you were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
So he's got a 31-day sentence from last month, also for a controlled substance.
There's probable cause for this charge.
Would you consider TAP, Judge?
I don't know.
Or pretrial? He does have a place to stay.
Pretrial services alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day, sir. You need to get drug counseling, sir.
Overstates objection based upon the recent conviction.
Okay, it's not violent. Next we have is Flavir Russ. Page 12. Flabber Ross.
I don't know if tap, I don't know if pretrial will take him with the priors, maybe tap.
I really cannot
I
hear
don't know
you
if pretrial
clearly.
will take him with the priors, maybe tap.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and tampering with physical evidence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. Tap alternate bonds, $2,500 count 1, $1,000 count 2. You have an address, sir?
My mother
Yeah.
house.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, have a nice day. Next, Brandon Spivey, page 13. Good morning, Mrs. Spivey. You were arrested for false imprisonment, resisting an officer without violence, and criminal mischief. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. We
So
saw the
he
co-defendant
wasn't,
earlier.
right, he wasn't the driver, but if your honor looks at the bottom of page 3, it says the victim asked to be let out, and they both refused to release her.
Yep.
Judge, I'm not sure how you can say someone's refusing to release you when apparently she had opened the door at some point. So, and if he's a passenger, I'm not sure what it was in his control that was not in her control. It's not really specific, Judge. I'd ask you to find no probable cause.
So it said that refused to let her exit safely and ordered her to close the door. So I think it's a stronger case for the co-defendant who's a driver.
And you might be saying, close the door so you don't fall out of the car while it's in motion. Maybe it was a good piece of advice versus an order.
What's the resisting for him?
Resisting, 1 second. Okay, let's see. Immediately taken into custody. No.
Let's see.
The front seat passenger got out and ran straight into a marked Miami Gardens Police Department patrol car. And he damaged the patrol car. Fender, I don't understand. I don't know, $1. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from Jacqueline Ventura, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away order? Is it? No, not the imprisonment. Count 1 is a $2,500 bond. Count 2 will be $1, unless you want an RO on that, Ms. Corey.
On count 2?
Yeah.
An ROR, please. And
ROR.
does he qualify for pretrial?
Count 3, no. Count 3 criminal mischief was $150.
Judge, I don't see any intent to damage
You
anything.
may be right on that one. You want $1 and ROR?
An ROR, please.
All
And on
right.
count 1, Judge, I don't see where it indicates he had any control over Miss Ventura
It says
other than saying, hey, close the door, close the door.
She
I mean,
read it, there's probable cause. So 2,500 count 1, ROR count 2, and ROR count 3. Good luck to you, sir. Next,
Judge, would you consider TAP for Mr. Spivey? He's currently homeless and does not have funds.
not on that charge. I don't believe they're going to take it. It's akin to a battery. I'm not giving it to him.
Would you do any further reduction, Judge?
All right, I'll set it at $1,500 for count 1, ROR count 2, and ROR count 3. Next case, page 13, Cornell Elder. Good morning, Mr. Elder. You were arrested for battery by a detainee on another detainee. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charge. Your bond is $2,500. Have a nice day.
Victim Keith Harris.
David Camargo, page 14.
He refused.
He refused. He's the one who had the paper with
Yeah,
the drugs under his private parts.
He's in custody on a first degree murder where Jonah just set a bond.
Yeah,
There's
we can waive his presence.
probable cause for the charge. Count 1 is $2,500. Count 2 is $2,500. And for the record, appointing public defender's office, waiving presence. Next is Lorenzo Bailey. Is he there? Did he refuse?
Corrections number 49.
He refused.
Thank you. There's probable cause for the charge. Appoint the public. You want to waive his presence or no?
Yes, yes.
Appoint the public defender's office. Waive presence. Bond is $2,500. Next is Jonathan Jean Knott, page 17.
Refused.
He refused. You want to waive presence?
Yes. Judge, this arrest form's interesting. It says the victim defended himself by fighting the defendant.
Because they're all surrounding him. They were surrounding the victim.
But he was the first to hit.
In a fighting stance. He was threatened by Mr. Jean Knott.
There's $1 on this is fine too.
All right, appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. There's probable cause. Bond is $1. Mike Kenter Joseph, page 17.
He
He's in
went to
circuit
circuit
court.
court, Your Honor. We need to reset it.
Circuit Court.
Looks like
Yes.
his trial date is today.
Okay. Reset. And then we have Ahmad Burns, page 18.
Refused.
He refused. You want me to reset it or?
Oh, yes, we can go ahead. We'll waive his presence.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. There's probable cause. 4,000. I'm sorry. We're going to do 2,000 count 1 and 500 count 2. Also, I don't know if the attorney's still here. I saw Mr. Oscar Rodriguez appeared a little while ago. I don't know if he's still here. He may have left. He's here. I'll promote him.
1:30, Judge.
He came
And
for an
Judge,
expedition case at 11:30.
Judge, on Juan Barnes, I did hear back from the hospital.
Okay.
He's number 15 on the calendar on page 6.
Wait, did you say was Burns a refusal or NBC?
The last one?
Yeah.
Correction.
refusal.
Burns was a refusal.
Thank you.
This court does Barnes have benefits?
Yes, Mr. Barnes has benefits for Southern Winds
So I
Hospital.
need to get that paperwork here. I have it. Thank you for Mr. Juan Barnes for criminal discharge of criminal mischief. You want a custody release in the Southern Winds Hospital?
Yes.
Custody release to Southern Winds Hospital. with an alternate bond of $2,500.
And I'll prepare an order and send it to you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
1:30?
Morning calendars. Yeah, no, that was from Burns is 500, 2,500, excuse me. Juan Barnes is custody release to Southern Winds alternate 2,500. What time do you want to start?
1:30?
I'll tell you after court. What? Burns has how many counts? Oh, wait a minute. Burns had 2 counts. It's 2,000 count 1 and $500 count 2. Okay. What time do you want to start? 1:20 or 1:30?
1:30, Your Honor.
We'll see you all at 1:30 and have a nice lunch.
Thank you. You too.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Felony First Appearance Hearings. I am Judge Wendy GLAZER. I will be presiding today. The video for first appearance hearings has been played to all defendants. I need everyone to please stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn by oath.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you swear affirmative testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say I do.
I do. All right, thank you. Be seated. I don't see an interpreter. I don't see him. If there's anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name. Oh, we have one. How kind of you to raise your hand after we start court. You want to swear the interpreter, please? Oh, no, I'm swearing. It's an attorney. Sorry. Why'd they do that to me? The attorney is here. Yeesh. 1 minute for the interpreter. Gonna swear. Mr. Gomez, I'm kicking you off of Zoom. Don't do that to me when I'm starting my court. Who's letting him in? He's raising his hand when I'm trying to promote the interpreter, delaying me.
Sorry, Your Honor, I was waiting to be promoted.
So you gotta raise your hand.
Madam Interpreter, raise your right hand.
Yes.
Do you swear that you will faithfully interpret for me in Spanish, English, the question and accents is given in the best of your ability?
I do. Bertha Ojeda, certified court interpreter.
Good afternoon. If there's anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room.
Si hay alguien presente en la plataforma de Zoom, por favor, pongan el nombre de el acusado o detenido en el chat. Gracias.
Started, can you please announce state?
Nessa F on behalf of the state.
Good afternoon.
Rebecca Corey, Assistant Public Defender. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm starting with Deandra Favre, page 1. Bonda. Lizbeth Gonzalez, page 1.
Bondo.
Thank you, Bonda. Adriana Perez Benitez.
Bondo.
Thank you. Jacqueline Albanese.
Your Honor, we need to pass Albanese and the next one, Tiffany Reyes. They're both in jail arraignment.
When did they start yelling? Are they still in the morning?
No, they start afternoon, I think at 1, I'm not sure.
Okay, we have, I can't call private lawyer case because Batel was stepped out. When I
The
knew it
last
was-
female, Evis,
Oh, Evis.
she's a bond out also. She's a
Bond
bond.
out. All right, I don't know where this case is. Do you have somebody Conte Arancibia for private attorney? I don't know what page though.
Number 19 on page.
Oh, is that the private attorney case? No, it's
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Private attorney and a trooper.
One moment, please.
Number 19 on page 7. We'll need the Spanish interpreter.
Sí, buenas tardes.
Good afternoon, Your Honor, and thank you for taking us out of turn.
Yeah. Good afternoon. This is Mr. Conde Arancibia. Do you speak English, sir?
Spanish,
Okay.
please.
Spanish.
Okay. Yes. Buenas tardes, señor. Yo voy a ser su intérprete.
Sir, you were arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon while wearing a mask.
Señor, usted fue arrestado por agresión con agravante con un arma mortal mientras tenía puesto una máscara
Your
o una careta.
Zoom. Can you state your name for the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor, Ricardo Gomez on his behalf.
Su abogado Ricardo Gómez está presente aquí en la plataforma de Zoom.
Good afternoon. Have you had a chance to review the arrest affidavit?
Yes, Your Honor, I've reviewed the arrest affidavit and I
Do
believe
you have
it.
any argument regarding probable cause?
No, Your Honor, I believe there's sufficient probable cause in the four corners of the document.
Ok, su abogado indica que ha revisado el informe de arresto y que aparentemente sí existe motivo fundado en este informe.
Judge, I do have Trooper Delgado present.
What?
I do have Trooper Delgado present who wanted to be heard in terms of the defendant's release conditions. So
Okay.
Trooper, do you mind unmuting, turning on your camera?
Okay.
Yes,
El
hi, good
oficial
afternoon.
Delgado está presente y quiere hablar acerca de las condiciones de su libertad.
Additionally,
Your Honor, I don't know if you read the affidavit.
1 second, sir. I need to swear you in. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are going to give in this proceeding will be the truth? If so, state I do.
I do. Either way, I have no. Your Honor, there's a video of.
I know you want to speak. I need you to tell us your name and what police agency you work for, and I need you to pause for the interpreter as well.
Trooper Delgado with the Florida Highway Patrol.
Thank you.
Okay, el oficial Delgado de Florida Highway Patrol está presente y va a declarar.
Go ahead, Trooper.
Your Honor, there's a video of the gentleman at the gas station with the firearm, lifting up his shirt, exposing the firearm, and that same holster was on him when we stopped the vehicle, and the gun was on the floorboard.
Que su señoría, existe un video mientras él estaba en la estación de gasolina donde se muestra el arma de fuego, él se levantó la camisa y se vio el arma de fuego y esa misma cartuchera donde él la tenía fue encontrada en su persona cuando fue detenido y el arma estaba en el piso del carro.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
¿Algo más? No, sería todo.
Judge, as a condition of the defendant's release, requesting that he stay away from the alleged victim, whose initials are CFB.
I can't hear you clearly. One more time.
Would Your Honor order the defendant to stay away from CFB?
Okay.
La
The elect-
fiscal ha solicitado las condiciones de libertad que una orden de alejamiento que se mantenga alejado de la víctima cuyas iniciales son CFB.
Additionally, the state is requesting house arrest in addition to the bond based upon the facts of the case, as well as order prohibiting the defendant from possessing a firearm.
La fiscalía también está solicitando arresto domiciliario, al igual que una fianza y una orden judicial prohibiendo tener en su posesión armas de fuego.
Okay. Mr. Gomez, did you have any questions for Trooper Delgado?
I have no questions for the trooper. I would have an objection to the house arrest. It's his first arrest, and his priors are all traffic-related priors.
Su abogado ha indicado que no tiene preguntas para el oficial, que tiene una objeción en cuanto al arresto domiciliario, debido a que es la primera vez que usted está siendo arrestado y que los antecedentes suyos tienen que ver con infracciones de tránsito.
He was arrested in 2021 for DUI and reckless driving. I do not have the disposition.
Él fue arrestado en el 2021 por manejar bajo los efectos y manejar temerariamente, indica la fiscal, y no tiene los récords de ese caso.
You know how when he entered the country?
He's a resident, and Your Honor, I just checked his driver's license. His driver's license is valid.
Okay, él tiene licencia de conducir válida y él es un residente de el país.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, CF. You said B, Miss F?
Boy, yes.
You're ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, that CFB. That's the lady who you displayed a gun to her and then followed her to the Chevron gas station.
Ok, señor, usted se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la persona cuyas iniciales son CFB, que es la señora que usted le mostró la pistola y la siguió a la estación de gasolina.
That's the where you displayed the firearm again at the gas station. Trying to
Y mostró otra vez el arma de fuego en la estación de gasolina.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima ni directa ni indirectamente, ni en persona, ni por escrito, ni por teléfono, ni por medio de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima ni por las redes sociales ni otros medios electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times.
Tiene que mantenerse alejado al menos 500 pies de la víctima, de su persona, lugar de estudios, trabajo o vivienda en todo momento.
Do you want a stay away from the Chevron gas station where this occurred? Or no?
No, Judge.
No. La fiscal ha preguntado que si necesita una orden de alejamiento de la estación de gasolina Chevron donde esto sucedió, pero indican que no.
Was he's charged with wearing a mask? I don't think he was wearing
There
a mask.
was a mask, Judge.
Pardon me?
Right, it said that the defendant flashed the gun, pointed it, and raised his ski mask.
Ok, aparentemente indica que tenía puesto una máscara de esquiar. El affidavit de arresto indica que mostró él la pistola y se subió la mascarilla.
It shows him wearing a ski mask when he's getting out of his car at the gas station.
Que lo tenía puesta cuando se bajó del carro en la estación de gasolina.
And displaying the gun. I don't know, sitting there thinking it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's a serious charge, sir, and you're facing, I think, over 10 years in prison if you're found guilty.
Ok, señor, esto no es nada, esto no es un juego, esto es una acusación muy severas y usted, si es encontrado culpable, está exponiéndose hasta 10 años en prisión.
State, what bond are you seeking? He is 25.
Tiene 25 años. ¿Qué fianza están solicitando?
The bond with the house arrest and the prohibition against possessing a firearm.
Estamos solicitando fianza con arresto domiciliario y la prohibición de tener posesión de un arma de fuego.
Your bond is $7,500 plus house arrest. That means you have to wear an electronic monitor on your ankle. You can roam. It's GPS roaming, but you're going to have a curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Ok, señor, usted tiene una fianza de $7,500 más arresto domiciliario. Va a tener un monitor GPS que tiene libertad de movimiento, pero tiene que estar dentro de su casa entre las 11 de la noche y las 6 de la mañana todos los
And you
días.
cannot use or possess a firearm or weapon while this case is pending.
Y usted no puede usar o poseer un arma de fuego o arma mientras este caso está pendiente.
You understand this firearm restriction, sir?
¿Entiende las restricciones del arma de fuego, señor? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
Sí, claro.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
All right, so sir, you have a good lawyer. Listen to what Mr. Gomez tells you. Thank you for coming in, Trooper. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Have a good day.
Ok, señor, usted tiene un buen abogado. Escuche lo que el señor Gómez le diga. Tenga un buen día. Ya se puede retirar.
Have a good day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, any other private lawyers, please? Oh, there's another lawyer for somebody, Alejandro Molina Escobar. If you can get the paperwork while I'm going to the next case. Yermis Casanova, page 3.
Spanish
You're gonna find
Spanish
the
interpreter,
pages.
please.
He's on felony.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for 2 cases, driving as an habitual traffic offender and possession of a controlled substance called crystal meth and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Ok, señor, usted fue arrestado. Tiene 2 causas. Una por manejar como un residente habitual de tránsito y la otra por estar en posesión de una sustancia controlada, crystal meth, y también implementos para el consumo de droga.
We'll appoint the public defender's office for you.
Le estoy nombrando al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
So there's probable cause for the charges in the F-25-20200.
Existe motivo fundado para el caso que termina en 200.
Also, you're out on bond. There's a hold for you to see the division judge tomorrow for your open case F-25-16090.
Okay. También usted estaba fuera bajo fianza por un delito mayor. Usted lo van a retener para que vaya ante el juez de su caso mañana en el caso F25-16090.
$2,500 bond count 1 and $500 count 2.
La fianza serían $2,500 en la primera causa y $500 en la segunda.
And then the other case, it's driving as a habitual traffic offender. I don't think I see anything. It just
Should
says
just be DWLS.
Right,
It's
so
$150 bond.
He's got multiple convictions for DWLS. I see one.
Ok, y en el otro caso que es por manejar con licencia suspendida como residente habitual de tránsito, tiene múltiples casos.
Here's
All
29.
right, there's probable cause for driving as a habitual traffic offender, $2,500 bond with the hold.
Ok, en eso también tiene fianza de $2,500 porque existe motivo fundado para la causa de que estaba manejando como residente habitual de tránsito.
Mr. Amster, we can promote him, but your client's not here. They're in misdemeanor court. That's what Renee just said, my bailiff. It was done already? It was in misdemeanor court this morning. How can I help you, sir?
He already went? Yep, all right, thank you.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he went. He may have gone corrections.
Yeah, he wasn't booked till late this morning, so I don't know.
So go to 5-3 and see if he's there. I think Judge Jean is there with helping a new judge. Or just doing it. I don't know, but go to 5-3.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you,
If not, it'll be tomorrow morning.
If not tomorrow morning, what?
If he didn't go today at 11, then they'll be there tomorrow at 11.
Miss Corey, it's DV though, right?
Right, misdemeanor
Oh,
DV.
it's DV. It's not here.
Yes.
So it's over at, Los Angeles Courthouse. They only do it once a day at 11. So if he didn't go today, it'll be tomorrow. It's 5-3. All right. Next, we have James Franklin.
Bond out.
Bond out. What a nice day with all these bond outs. Leonel T2 Morales.
Spanish, please.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenas tardes, señor. Usted fue arrestado por estar en tenencia de cocaína. Le voy a nombrar al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
There's probable cause for the charge. The problem is you're out on felony bond, so there's a hold for you to see your judge tomorrow for your open felony case.
Existe motivo fundado para esta causa. El problema es que usted estaba fuera bajo fianza, así es que tiene una retención para ir ante el juez de su caso de delito mayor
The
mañana.
bond is $1,000 and you'll see Judge Carbarga tomorrow. Have a nice day.
La fianza son $1,000 y va a ir ante la juez Cabarga mañana. Que tenga un buen día.
Next, Michael Valdez, page 3. Good afternoon, Mr. Valdez. You were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charge. You're out on probation. There's a hold for F-25-1762, F-25-4901. And your bond is going to be $2,500. Have a nice day.
Judge,
I just got
Judge,
out of it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd ask that you find no probable cause for this charge.
They found the
Mr.
drugs at his
Valdez.
feet.
They're saying that there was movement in the car and that they find a makeup container down
Two
the
grams
floorboard, Judge.
crack cocaine on the passenger side floorboard at the feet of Mr. Valdez. It's on the
They're not
second page,
indicating that,
second
it's,
paragraph.
there's three people in the front of the car, Judge. One between the two seats and the driver and the passenger. There's nothing indicating that Mr. Valdez touched the container or had any control or possession with a container, Judge.
I mean, if your honor wants to reduce the bond, that's fine, but he's out on probation.
They're all trying to cover for their friend, but okay, not my issue. Mr. Gonzalez says the narcotics belong to Mr. Reyes. Mr. Valdez said he had no knowledge of it. Yeah, maybe because he's on probation. All right, good to send $1,000.
That's fine.
There's still, I'm sorry, it's in your wingspan. It's right by your feet, so that makes it probable cause.
I'd
So
ask
you'll
you
talk
not
to
hold him,
Judge
Judge.
Della tomorrow. He's Judge Della is very nice. Maybe he'll agree to release you, but I lowered the bonds, sir.
1,000 with a hold, Your Honor.
$1,000 with the hold. Next, Beth Martinez. Page 4.
Need Spanish for Mr. Martinez, please.
Good morning, Mr. Martinez. You were arrested for 1 count of child abuse. It says great bodily harm and torture. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenas, señor Martínez. Usted fue arrestado por abuso de menores con daños, lesiones severas. Le voy a nombrar al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
This
I
is
don't know if
definitely
it's
excessive corporal punishment. He's trying to burn his daughter's hands on a camping stove to teach her a lesson for stealing.
Okay. Aparentemente indica que estaba tratando de usar castigo corporal, que estaba tratando de quemarle las manos a su hija porque había sido acusada de robo.
And
Judge, I think
from Colombia. How long have you lived here? We don't do that in the United States.
Aparentemente es de Colombia. ¿Hace cuánto tiempo que vive aquí? Eso no se hace aquí en los Estados Unidos.
20 años.
20 years.
You're like a native. You should know. That's not how you discipline a child.
Ok, señor, así no es como se disciplina a un menor.
Okay, so she didn't have any visible injuries.
so. I don't know if
She
it's
was
an
not injured at all, Judge.
I'm sorry.
Was not observed with any injuries. Excuse me.
Ok, disculpe, no aparente que había ninguna lesión.
So I don't know if it's an attempted F1 or if it's the 3rd-degree felony, since the victim didn't have injuries.
Ok, yo no sé si fue un intento o es un delito mayor en tercer grado porque ella no tenía lesiones.
He's trying to break away in a pan filled with cooking oil that was room temperature, tipped over and spilled on both her and her father.
Aparentemente era aceite de cocinar que estaba a temperatura ambiente.
I bet you she learned a lesson, but I guess you did too. We all sort of here learned a lesson.
Ok, aparentemente ella aprendió la lección, pero parece que usted también.
All right, sir, I'm going to read you a stay away order. Listen, I know you're a parent. You think you're trying to discipline your child, but you have to comply with Florida law, and you cannot use excessive corporal punishment to discipline a child.
Ok, señor, yo sé que usted es un padre que está tratando de corregir o de castigar a su hija, pero tiene que cumplir las leyes del estado de la Florida, donde no se permite castigo corporal para disciplinar a un niño.
I'm entering a stay away order from your daughter, whose initials are SJ.
Que usted va a tener una orden de alejamiento de su hija cuyas iniciales son SJ.
No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto con la supuesta víctima ni directa ni indirectamente, ni en persona ni por escrito, ni por teléfono ni por medio de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Usted tampoco puede tener contacto con la víctima por las redes sociales ni por otros medios electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and any place of employment at all times.
Y tiene que mantenerse alejado a menos 500 pies de la víctima, de su vivienda, de su lugar de estudio o trabajo en todo momento.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Usted no puede involucrarse en ningún tipo de actividad delictiva, no puede usar ni poseer drogas o narcóticos ilegales.
And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
Y no puede comprar, poseer o portar armas de fuego o municiones.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Si usted tiene en su posesión algún tipo de arma de fuego, municiones o permiso para portar armas ocultas, lo tiene que entregar en la estación de policía más cercana y presentar el recibo ante los tribunales.
And you may return to the victims. If the victim's living in a home, you're going to have to move out, and you can only return to the victim's residence one time only with a police officer.
Si la víctima vive en su hogar, usted va a tenerse que ir del hogar y puede regresar una única vez a la casa acompañado de un oficial de policía para retirar sus artículos personales
Within 48 hours of your release from jail,
dentro de las siguientes 48 horas después de salir de la cárcel,
so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools.
para retirar sus artículos personales, ropa, medicamentos, documentos de trabajo o personales y herramientas de trabajo.
If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Si usted va a la casa de la víctima sin la policía o si se queda ahí, va a ser arrestado.
Do you understand? Stay away orders.
¿Usted entiende la orden de alejamiento, señor?
Oh, one other thing. In the event there's an open case in dependency court arising from the same set of facts and events as this case,
Otra cosa, en el caso de que exista un caso en los tribunales de menores que hayan surgido por este caso,
then any and all orders entered in dependency court regarding your contact, visitation, and custody shall supersede or replace this court's order.
Okay, cualquier orden que se emita de los tribunales de menores en cuanto a visitación, en cuanto a contacto, se sobreponen por encima de lo que haya decidido ese tribunal.
You understand the stay away order, sir?
¿Entiende la orden de alejamiento, señor?
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any money to post a bond?
Ok, gracias. ¿Usted tiene dinero para pagar una fianza?
If not, I can give him house
It
arrest.
depends how much. O de lo contrario, le puedo dar arresto domiciliario.
He has no priors. I was going to say, what do you think, $5,000 stay?
Él no tiene antecedentes. ¿Qué cree usted,
Would you consider
fiscal?
2,500, Judge?
Oh, all right.
Object based on these facts.
I think the more important thing is trying to discipline his child for stealing. He's going about it the wrong way. There's probable cause for the attempted aggravated child abuse, and I'll set his bond to $2,500.
Ok, su señoría ha fijado la fianza como solicitó su abogada en $2,500.
Is he able to post the bond, or do you want house arrest as an alternate?
¿Usted quiere arresto domiciliario como alterno?
He can post the bond.
Él puede pagar la fianza, su señoría.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Good day, sir.
Gracias, señor. Que tenga un buen día. Se puede retirar.
Next we have is Mark Natera, page 4.
You can pass him, Your Honor. He's a jail arraignment.
Pass him.
Yes, please.
Ma'am. Sidra Berry, page 4. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for trafficking in crack cocaine, fleeing and eluding a police officer, possession of cannabis within 1,000 feet of public housing, resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you, and I need a review for probable cause.
So it's not,
It's not trafficking.
yeah, it's 24 grams.
Okay. Count.
And then
we also
marijuana is
had,
2 grams. I'd ask
count
you for probable cause for possession for count 3.
Okay, count 1, there's probable cause for possession with intent to sell crack cocaine. That bond is $7,500. Count 2, there's probable cause. He's fleeing on his bicycle. There's probable cause for fleeing and alerting a police officer. What bond do you want to state? 25,000?
1,500 maybe.
All right, $1,500 bond, count 2. Count 3, possession of cannabis. You want an ROR or a dollar?
ROR, please.
All right, ROR count 3 for the cannabis. It was a small amount. And then count 4, resisting an officer without violence. That's $500. Have a good day.
Count 2 was 1,500, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am. 7,500. Count 1, $1,500. Count 2, ROR. Count 3, $500. Count 4. Next we have is Bayron Meza Arzuzu, page 5.
Which we have Mr. Natera, the one we just passed.
Okay, Mr. Natera. Oh. Page 4. We have Mark Natera. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for grand theft and fraudulent use of personal identification. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So let me read this. The victim, I guess, went to use an ATM and something happened there. The victim's visa was used to withdraw money since June 4th without her authorization. She became aware of it on June 28th when she logged into her online account to transfer money. Her card was used 8 different times, 8 different ATM transactions. So nobody else has access to her card. She was unaware of how it was obtained. They were able to subpoena the ATM camera footage from each withdrawal. Let's see. They saw a white male approach the drive-through ATM and withdraw money. Same offender each time. Which begs the question why it's one count of each, but okay. They were able to identify Mr. Natera based on facial recognition equipment. Victim was shown the ATM footage. She was able to recognize it as her boyfriend, I guess soon to be ex-boyfriend. She never gave him authorization to make any money withdrawals. I don't know if you want to do a stay away order from the victim or no.
No.
Okay. He took out, it's like $2,400. There's probable cause for the charges. Is he eligible?
Requesting bond. Right, he came in on a bench warrant.
And as for pretrial, if you would include the bench warrant also, Judge.
What happened with bench warrant?
Prior record.
Judge Jean gave him a straight bond of 500.
Do you have any money to post the bond, sir?
Yes.
All right. He says he can post the bond. Is that a bench warrant? All right, I'll set a bond. I'll set it at $2,500. Good luck to you, sir.
2 counts.
Oh, it's 2 counts?
Would you split one?
Sorry.
Would you split the 2,500 among the 2 counts?
Yeah, sure. All right, count 1, grand theft is $1,500. Count 2, fraudulent personal identification will be $1,000. Have a nice day. Next case is Byron.
We have the 2 females that we passed, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Back on page 1, Jacqueline Albanus.
He's on felony bond.
Hold for F-25-12773.
Judge, we have Miss, are you Miss Albanese? Miss Albanese Spanish?
Good afternoon, ma'am. You were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenas tardes, señora. Usted fue arrestada por estar en tenencia o posesión de cocaína. Le voy a nombrar al abogado de oficio para que le represente.
There is probable cause for the charge.
¿Existe motivo fundado para esta causa?
Unfortunately, you're on felony bond, so there's a hold for you to see the judge tomorrow for your open felony case.
Desafortunadamente, usted estaba fuera bajo fianza en un caso de un delito mayor, así es que usted la van a retener para que vaya ante ese juez mañana.
Your bond is $2,500. Have a nice day.
La fianza en este caso son $2,500. Que tenga un buen día. Ya se puede retirar.
Next, we have Tiffany Reyes.
She received a $1,000 bond on her petty theft.
1,000?
Yes.
It's a new one?
It's a new petty theft, yes.
I guess you get a new sheriff in town. We don't usually do that for people like that, but you know, we all. Good afternoon, Ms. Reyes. You were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Did she ever out on felony bond?
I don't show her out on felony bond. Oh, it says she's out on felony bond. Yeah, F-25-18445. I don't have a sticky. Hold for F-25-18445. There's probable cause for the charge. I'll set a bond. What do you want me to set it at? 1,500?
That's fine.
$1,500 bond. Have a nice day. Next. Can I go next? Number 5, Byron Mesa Arzuzu.
He has a hold for immigration.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of a controlled substance called LSD, possession of cannabis, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Does he need the interpreter, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
Ok, señor, usted fue arrestado por estar en tenencia o posesión de cocaína, de una sustancia LSD, de marijuana, and I'm sorry, what was after the cannabis, what was?
Drug paraphernalia possession.
Y implementos para el consumo de drogas.
So I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Le voy a nombrar al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
I didn't see LSD. Oh, here it is.
There is LSD. It could be
LSD stamps.
It could be a trafficking amount. We don't have the weight.
No tenemos la información, no tenemos el peso, puede ser una cantidad de para traficar.
Do you want to call the officer?
He's got the ice with
LSD.
Fiona would just set a bond.
He also has an immigration hold. He's from
También tiene una retención de migración.
count 1, possession of cocaine is $2,500.
La primera causa por posesión de cocaína son $2,500.
Count 2, possession of the LSD. He has a lot of, I think it's intent to sell 51 LSD stamps.
Ok, en el LSD, yo creo que era posesión con intención de venta.
That bond will be $7,500 for count 2.
La segunda causa, que es la de LSD, son $7,500 de fianza.
Count 3, possession of cannabis. You want a bar or dollar?
$1, please.
$1.
Ok, en la tercera causa, la fianza sería de $1.
Count 4, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500.
Y en la cuarta causa, por tenencia de implementos para el consumo de drogas, son $500
Have a nice
de
day.
fianza. Que tenga un buen día.
Next, we have page 5, Elijah Martinez.
He's a fugitive from Marion County with no bond. He has fugitive from Alachua County, one with $50,000 bond and the other one with a $5,000 bond.
Good. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Martinez. Sir, you were arrested for grand theft of a vehicle. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Is English okay? You understand English?
Yes.
Thank you. So there's probable cause. It's alleged you stole a private ambulance from Hialeah Hospital while the driver was attending to a patient. And then they located Mr. Martinez inside the vehicle on Northwest 27th Avenue, the on-ramp to State Road 836. So there's probable cause for the charge. I'm setting a bond. It's $2,500. You also have 2 fugitive warrants as well. So once you post the bond on this case, you'll be on our fugitive warrant calendar. And if you're unable to post the bond, then you'll see a judge for arraignment, I believe, in either 21 or 30 days. I'm not sure. They changed it. Have a good day. Next on page 5 is Michael Perez Benitez.
Bond out.
Miguel Gonzalez.
Spanish interpreter, please. We'll waive reading the charges.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for 3 counts of serious charges.
Ok, señor, esto fue arrestado, tiene 3 causas de muy severas.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Estoy nombrando al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
All right. There is probable cause for the charges. State, did you file a motion?
Yes.
Correction, does he have any immigration hold? Is he's from Guatemala?
No.
Ok,
Nothing on the card at this moment, Your Honor.
Yeah.
ok.
No.
Él
you
no
are
tiene retención de migración en este momento.
You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, the 9-year-old child whose initials are LPG.
LG.
LPG, the 9-year-old child who he's
Okay.
accused of these doing.
Ok. Señora, usted se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la menor de 9
No
años cuya
contact with this alleged the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Ok. La niña de 9 años cuyas iniciales son LEG no puede acercarse a ella ni directa ni indirectamente, ni en persona, ni por escrito, ni
No
por teléfono, ni por terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
Tampoco puede tener contacto con la víctima ni por las redes sociales ni por otros medios electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school at all times.
Y tiene que mantenerse alejado al menos 500 pies de la víctima, su hogar y su lugar de estudio en todo momento.
Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Usted no puede involucrarse en ningún tipo de actividad delictiva, no puede usar o poseer drogas ilegales.
And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
No puede comprar, poseer o portar armas de fuego, pistola, armas o municiones.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Si tiene armas de fuego, municiones o permiso para portar armas ocultas, lo debe entregar en la estación de policía más cercana y presentar el recibo ante los tribunales.
And you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail.
Y puede regresar a la casa de la víctima una única vez dentro de las siguientes 48 horas después de salir en libertad.
You must be accompanied by a police officer.
Acompañado de un oficial de policía.
so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools.
para poder retirar su ropa, artículos personales, medicamentos, documentos personales o de trabajo,
If you go to-
herramientas de trabajo.
If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested.
Si usted va a la casa de la víctima sin la policía o si se queda ahí, va a ser arrestado.
Do you understand the stay away orders?
¿Usted entiende la orden de alejamiento?
You can't have any contact. Is there any questions, Ms. Corey?
I'm sorry.
No he hecho nada, hijo. No he hecho nada. Es-
He understands no contact.
Okay.
Él entiende que no puede tener contacto.
So as to count 1 and count 2, those are both capital offenses. I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold him with no bond on each of those counts.
Que las primeras dos causas son ofensas capitales, entonces voy a conceder la solicitud de la fiscalía de que lo detengan previo a
And
juicio.
Count 3 is also, that is a life felony. And I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention and hold you with no bond.
Ok, y la tercera causa también es una causa donde expone a cadena perpetua, por lo tanto le voy a conceder la moción de la fiscalía para retenerlo sin fianza previa a juicio.
Or you're going to see the division judge tomorrow, who is Judge Jean, and that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention.
Usted va a ir ante la juez Jean mañana para una moción de la fiscalía para detención previa a juicio.
All right, good day, Sue.
Buenas tardes, señor.
Next, we have Carlos Melendez, page 7. Oh, that's why. Sorry, Jose Martinez is next. Mr. Jose Martinez, is he there?
We'll need the Spanish interpreter. He's coming in.
And me. You said Spanish interpreter?
Yes, she said.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Martinez. Sir, you were arrested for failing 25 counts of failing to register as required by law.
Ok, señor Martínez, buenas tardes. Usted fue arrestado porque usted tiene 25 causas por no haberse registrado como exige la ley.
He has not reported since July 21st of 2023.
No se ha reportado desde el 21 de julio del 2023.
There is probable cause for all of the charges.
¿Existe motivo fundado para todas las acusaciones?
I'm setting a bond counts 1 through 25 at $2,500 each count.
Le estoy poniendo fianza de la primera a la causa 25, $2,500 en cada una.
Have a nice day.
Que tenga un buen día, ya se puede retirar.
Next is Carl Melendez. Page 7.
Mr. Melendez is present. He speaks English.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for felony battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So he was
Your Honor, add
else?
the incident location to the stay away order.
Okay.
Looks like a battery only.
The victim was treated by fire rescue. But I don't know how severe the injuries were.
Victim's a Walmart employee who saw the defendant following the witness, who was also, I think, working at Walmart. Oh, no, she's walking through her vehicle. Let's see. She told him to stop following her. Then the witness went back to the store. Victim saw him tampering with the shopping cart, told him to stop, and then there was a physical altercation. He pushed the victim, causing him to fall and strike his face. So it's battery. Looks like a battery. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Shannon Hawkins. That's the fellow he pushed?
Yes.
No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times, and stay away from the Walmart store at 33501 South Dixie Highway in Florida City, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. Do you understand the stay away order, sir? Does he have any?
Yes, I understand.
Thank you.
Prior arrests. I don't see convictions. He's got an open misdemeanor, but that's from 21.
Is he's eligible for pretrial? Pretrial services, yeah. Pretrial alternate bond $1,000. Have a nice day, sir. Next, Roberto Gonzalez, page 7.
Mr. Gonzalez is present. He speaks English.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, driving with a suspended license, third or subsequent conviction, and resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. He was a driver.
Judge, according to the arrest form, defendant was seated in the front passenger seat.
He was that. Someone who was a driver, I think.
That's what it says on page 2.
A records check of the defendant reveals the 7 prior convictions.
It says the
defendant seated in the front passenger seat.
Page 2. It says co-defendant 1 seated on a bucket in between driver and front passenger, and co-defendant 2 seated in front passenger. So they obviously made a mistake. They saw him jump out of the driver's seat and try to switch seats with the co-defendant. And they were reaching and tossing objects. Okay. I mean, it looks like probable cause. Is he eligible for pretrial? Okay, pretrial. Count 1, possession of cocaine.
He's got a conviction, 25 days in July. He just had a case that was for grand theft 3rd degree. He just had a case, no action, earlier this month.
He's eligible, Miss.
There was a prior prison sentence.
I'm not trying to punish people for getting arrested. I mean,
well, the conviction, I think, is, I understand that he's got a conviction, though, from this year, a jail sentence.
No, this is not a violent charge. Count 1, possession of cocaine is it's pretrial alternate, $2,500. Count 1, count 2. Probable cause for driving with a suspended license, third or subsequent offense. Let me see. I thought there's.
Judge, it talks about him having 7 prior convictions for DWLS.
Okay, count 2 is $2,500, and count 3 resisting without is $500. Also, no driving unless you have a valid license. No drive order. Have a nice day, sir.
It's overstates objection based on criminal history.
Thank you. Next, Travis Watts, page 8.
NBC, Your Honor.
Now, Ms. Court, you want to waive his presence, or?
Watts, you said refused?
No, it was NBC, but he's in on a 2nd degree murder.
Oh, we'll waive his presence.
There's probable by stealing somebody's pretzels and potato chips at the jail using force. There's appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. Do you want, you got the victim's name here?
Victim is Steve Mantilla.
Mantilla?
Mantilla.
Thank you.
So bond is $7,500. You want 5 or 75? Potato chips.
5,000 is good, Judge.
$5,000 bond. Next is John Murray Taylor.
NBC.
We'll waive his presence.
Appoint the
Yeah.
public defender's office, waive presence. There's probable cause. He's also stealing potato chips.
The same victim.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence, bond is $5,000. You said refusal?
NBC.
I thought you said, NBC. Was the last one NBC or refusal?
NBC.
I wrote refusal on there. I need to. Daryl, page 9.
NBC.
These are all NBC.
We'll waive his presence.
The last. That's it's okay. It's Travis Watson in fact. You say Jordan, Daryl Jordan's NBC.
Yes.
You want to waive presence, Ms. Court?
Yes, yes. We'll
Appoint the
waive his
public
presence.
defender's office, waive presence, bond is $5,000. Dedrick Ostry, page 9.
NBC.
We'll waive his presence.
Victim
Cause.
is Latrell, Latrell King.
All right, I'll set his bond at $1,000. Mike Joseph, page 10.
Went to Judge Cabarga. We need to reset him for tomorrow.
We reset it in division, Miss Corey, if he's in trial.
If he's in trial, it might be a while. I don't know if we can have it set in division. Is that possible?
You want me to set it tomorrow in division? Can I do that?
That's fine.
Ashley said no.
Oh.
No?
Reset
Okay.
circuit court. So I think we're finished with the morning calendar. I mean, the afternoon calendar. I hope everybody has a good afternoon.
Thanks,
Thank
Judge.
you.
Take care.
Drive safely.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.
And that
Right.
I'm trying, I'm getting there, girl. I told you I got you. Man.
You're looking for it.
Yeah, I thought I'm giving money, but I'm getting there for $5. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, you worked out for you because you got the right amount of space, but now if you had to hit that button, it would get annoying. Great if you sit there for a combination.